You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah! Good morning! And welcome to episode 1300, lucky 1300 of Hard Factor. It is Friday, September 22nd, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Please follow, like, and set to auto download if you like the show. Today, we've got the oldest building ever and much more in the coffee, women in tough situations, a crazy prison story from Venezuela, and of course, the high five to buzz us into the weekend once again. Fellas, how you feeling?
Pretty good. I got pranked there with that box setup.
Oh, you were ready.
I thought we were doing the verticals, so I had it zoomed in like vertically, but then when Pat switched it last minute, it exposed that my background's only like 8 by 6 feet. There's a lot of there's a lot of white paint exposed.
So you're saying you had to
I missed that.
fiddle with the camera real quick.
I didn't know.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
None of us saw your
first
your
5
lightning
seconds of the
fast.
show.
Lightning
I'm just kidding.
fast.
I'm actually. This is the real background. I'm not
Get back. Can you put us back in the 4-box? YouTube.com/hardfactornews if you want to watch us tape the podcast
I think
live.
we are in the 4-box, are we not?
No. You know the one I'm talking
The
about.
slim.
The forehead.
silos. The silos.
We're just the silos. Okay,
Oh, we
there we
lost
go.
Mark
Well, you
there.
lost Mark. Mark didn't get a silo.
We're gonna get Mark a silo.
They knew about his background.
Yeah, they do.
Oh shit, I like that one.
Check out my shoulder here, so pronounced.
It's
Okay,
getting
continue.
strong. It's
Can we
getting
get a
strong.
close up of Mark real quick?
Yeah.
Mark, you zoom in on your shoulders. Are you growing it out for the winter? Is it because it is the autumnal solstice this weekend?
It's getting colder in Austin. It's like 98. So yeah, gotta get my coat. Gotta get my my undercoat.
Get some insulation.
Yeah.
Where's the foreheads? We got the
I
foreheads.
don't know. I'm all screwed up over here.
It went away. You got.
I think this is good. This is like that episode of
my goodness.
of Looney Tunes where the animators messing with Daffy
All
Duck
right.
and drawing them as like
Yeah.
oh, God damn it.
We were almost there, but please, if you want to watch the video episodes right now, youtube.com/hardfactornews is the best way to do it. You got the chapters, everything right there. Get us to 10K on there. We're only 686 followers away from 10K on youtube.com/hardfactornews. I will bleach my
we
face.
should be able to let's get there today. You said that what? You said what?
686, bro. It is like, I mean, look, I should have a bleached face by the next show, by the end.
So let me just get this right. 686 people hit the sub button on YouTube. That's it, okay? And if that happens,
I'll bleach my face.
Your wife is going to have to deal with you bleaching your face for the people, and the views go up because that tight shot of Willie that gets posted to social media with his bleached hair and his bleached handlebar mustache are going to freak people out. And is that what do you not want that, listeners? And all you got to do is hit that sub button on YouTube. It's simple to me. I mean, it seems like you guys could nail it.
Nail it. Well, also, like, who doesn't have like their significant others like email login too? Just log them up too. Sign them up too. Boom. Double trouble.
Pretty simple. Might want to simp on that.
So everybody's got a Google account.
Yeah. Just Google.
Follow, subscribe, right? Whatever it is on YouTube.
Click that bell. Ring the bell.
You do it. You know what it is. You do it. I'll bleach my face. That's my promise to you.
And you know there's going to be some runoff too. You know it's going to be a bad bleach shot.
I've heard it's going to be.
You can have that painful. Monday.
Yeah.
Listen.
I've heard it's going to be painful. Might not be the prettiest thing when it first comes out, but we'll get over it. It'll be amazing nonetheless. You guys ready to do the news?
Oh hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday to you as well. Cup of coffee in the big time is up first.
Yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
And I'm bringing it back. The joke of the day. It's been a while, but this one is truly original from Tom M in the Discord. He says, turns out that F-35 pilots who prematurely ejected he was flying over Nancy Mace's house because it happened in South Carolina, remember, while she was sunbathing topless. So it explains it. He had to get out. I hadn't
seen that one, and before you put it up, I was about to warn everyone that Tom M's a dirty dog, but now you know.
Dirty dog. So that's probably what happened. There's no official explanation. That's probably what happened. And Tom M even included a picture of the pilot right here. You see him? It's
that's Hunter Biden with the smoke in his mouth.
Yeah,
he's going 100 miles an hour on the way to Vegas, baby.
So fast. Yeah. And the F-35. Imagine how quick he was going. He sees Nancy Mace. He just has to get out. So yeah. It explains a lot. Thank you, Tom M, for the joke of the day. And speaking of headline news like that, happy trails to Rupert Murdoch. You ever heard of him? Of Fox News?
Rupert Murdoch's out.
Rupert Murdoch is out. Basically, the guy who the HBO hit series Succession is based on. Rupert has been at the helm of Fox since it was created in 1980, I believe. And he turned his father's tiny propaganda news brand called News Limited. It was established in 1923 in Australia. He turned that into Adelaide's daily paper, The News, which is like their dominant paper. And then into New Zealand, the UK, and America, an empire now with 170 different news brands, like
and
Daily Telegraph,
a channel called Facts Limited. I mean, Fox News. I meant Fox News.
Oh, I thought.
Oh, right.
But he's got so. Limited would be a really bad name for a.
But Pat, he's got so much more. He's got so much more. You got the Daily Telegraph, the Sun, the Mail, GQ, Vogue, Sky TV networks, including all their sports networks, and of course Fox Entertainment, including all the sports and movies and whatnot. Now at the age of 92, he's finally retiring, and he's leaving it all, completely all, to his eldest son, age 52, Lachlan Murdoch. Right there, I'm showing you Lachlan's picture.
Lachlan's been waiting for this.
Wow.
Oh, he's ready.
Your 92-year-old dad, you think?
Lachlan's had a nice life. He looks like that, and he's got billions of dollars. He's had.
Oh, Wes, you don't even know. Lachlan West has been chairman since Lachlan. It's like he sounds like
get the fuck out of here,
Scottish
Lachlan.
king, right?
Yeah,
and
since the age of 1 week, Lachlan's been pampered.
Yeah. Yes, he has. Lachlan has been chairman since 2015 and CEO since 2019 after Disney acquired 21st Century
These won't
Fox.
do for Lachlan. No, these will not do for Lachlan.
Yeah.
No.
What makes you think that these will do for Lachlan?
Absolutely nothing did for Lachlan, and people got fired for it.
You're talking about these here?
Yeah.
For Lachlan?
Yeah.
No, these will not do.
Wear his diaper. Now you wear his diaper.
Only the best for
You
Lachlan.
didn't change him on time. Now you wear his diaper.
It's a bad diaper.
Yeah.
Silver
Now imagine
spoon.
Lachlan in it. Will not do.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for Lachlan. He
All
needs
day.
the best.
Yeah.
The absolute best does Lachlan need. But now Lachlan is the sole chair of both Fox and Fox News, and his 3 passport holding billionaire party boy who loves to wear tribal tattoos and go on walks with his dad has all the keys to the ATN empire. I mean, Fox Entertainment Castle. So
Lachlan's kind of hot.
Age of
Put
Lachlan.
Lachlan back. Put Lachlan back up there.
Wes is
That's
saying he's
what
a
I
good-looking
said.
guy.
Well, he's
He's a
married
party
to he's married to a model named Sarah Murdoch, formerly Sarah O'Hare. She's pretty good looking.
Of the Murdoch family?
Oh, I bet, Wes. They spend a lot of time
Yeah.
on their $30 million yacht. I hear that they spend most of their time out there. He loves his tribal tattoos and walks with his billionaire father. Yeah, he's got all the keys to the castle. It's definitely
See
not
all these
what ATN
ugly
is based
women.
on.
These ugly women, they will not do for Lachlan.
It's a good point.
Models.
Fuck
is
my
totally
son,
what-
Lachlan. Now.
It's absolutely what that TV show is based off of.
It's 100%
Mike's-
based. Brian, whatever's character is based on Rupert Murdoch.
Yeah, Pat's favorite show.
Yes, Pat's
Succession.
favorite show.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
based
We'll
on
be
Rupert
saying
Murdoch's
I
life.
love that
Yes.
show.
Great. Yeah.
Yes, it's based on Rupert Murdoch. People think he's going to be less divisive, Lachlan, than his dad Rupert for clicks over at Fox, but he's literally a 3rd-generation propaganda man. He's going to keep Fox running just the way it is.
He grew up watching the help wear his diapers. I mean, it's not going to be
Right.
great. Yeah.
I'll tell you what show will do for Lachlan is Succession, because it's the best show ever made. I mean, it will certainly do for Lachlan. Things like that. That level is what Lachlan needs. The best, only the best.
Do you think Lachlan just like loves the fact that show is basically about him?
Yeah, but isn't his character a complete fucking psychopath.
Yeah, but in the show, his character loses, and in real life, Lachlan wins and has a model wife and is on a yacht.
Well,
Yeah, no, he married O'Hare with no hair down there. You know, it's like
no, Lachlan, that will not do for Lachlan. Hair down there will not do.
will not do.
What is this? His dad's pointing to his wife. What is this? This will not do for Lachlan. Get the fucking Brazilian.
Yeah, Lachlan gets what Lachlan wants, and that includes all the keys to the Fox empire. He holds them all now. He's the sole chairman, Lachlan Murdoch.
Yeah,
so
Good for
good for
Lachlan.
him. Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
good for
yeah, I
him,
guess.
Is he calling himself the sole chairman, or you're saying that because he's the only chairman? I guess what I'm saying
Literally, his dad passed him everything.
I know, but
gets everything.
I guess I'm
from
saying
Rupert.
colloquially in the news they saying Lachlan is the sole chairman, or you assigned
In the
rightfully
news,
so.
yes, in the news. Pat,
Okay,
they're
that's gonna
saying
create some good
because-
confusion.
She has negative hair down there. Someone just put up a picture of her. She's got
Yeah.
negative hairs downstairs.
That's Lachlan's wife. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's doing pretty good.
Less
He's
than
the
one.
sole chairman of Fox, and that's his wife. And he's
Sole
he's
chairman, I thought they would have hired a black guy. You know what I mean?
With her on, with her on the yacht.
Put him.
He's doing better than
That's the guy
than
Lachlan
Kendall.
makes wear the diaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's doing a lot better than Kendall Roy at the end of Succession.
No
Spoilers.
spoilers.
Sorry.
Well, sorry. Lachlan. I guess I won't restart that series.
I ruined your rewatch. I'm sorry.
I haven't seen it.
But way less. Sorry about ruining your rewatch there. But
First
way
watch.
less
First watch.
divisive. Way less divisive than the Murdochs, and more fun, but also from Australia. Here's a fun fact from Down Under Dick.
1-year-old farmer participated in the world's hardest marathon, and the result shocked everyone. In 1983, the annual 878-kilometer run in Sydney was about to begin when a mysterious elderly man named Cliff Young had shown up ready to participate in the grueling race. The race stretched all the way from Sydney to Melbourne and usually took at least 7 days to complete. Everyone thought it was a bad joke when 61-year-old Cliff showed up in non-fancy running gear to compete against a stacked lineup of world-class runners. When the race kicked off, the farmer immediately lagged behind,
Usain Bolt
running
wasn't
with
in the
a
race.
slow and unorthodox technique. But as the race progressed
pretty
and
slow.
the pro runners eventually needed to rest and sleep, Cliff just never stopped running. It turned out Cliff, throughout his lifetime as a farmer, had been running 2 to 3 days at a time herding sheep. The endurance he had developed over the years farming was unheard of, and astonishingly, after 5.5 days of non-stop running, he won the race, finishing 2 days before everyone else.
There's no way. There's no way. What is this?
Yeah, dude, Cliff. This fucking sheep farmer from Australia. Everybody's laughing at his ass. They go out the gate. Everybody's laughing at Cliff. He's so fucking slow. He looks like a goon with his weird clothes and shit. And then all the runners have to sleep in the ultra marathon, and Cliff just smokes them.
When was this?
Bring over some regulars for Lachlan to make fun of. That man first.
Did it happen on this day, or was that just a fun fact?
That was just a fun fact from
Okay.
Australia, bro.
Okay.
Cliff, the sheep
That's
farmer,
awesome.
set the
7-day
ultra
race. You did it
marathon
in
record.
5 days.
Yeah, pretty fucking cool,
Never been
right?
done before.
That's cool. Been done. It was even up to Lachlan standards. I'd say that performance from Cliff.
Yeah.
Back over stateside, the government is almost certainly shutting down because Matt Gaetz likes the smell of his own farts, and his boss, Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, is a giant pushover.
He has teen farts.
Yes, apparently, because he loves the smell of them. But meanwhile, now the DOJ did let him off, Pat. Don't ever forget that. But meanwhile, over in the Senate, while they wait for the budget bill from the House, it's probably never coming. Susan Collins, you guys seen what she looks like? This is her. Susan Collins, she's a senator from Maine.
Not hot.
Oh well, Pat. I mean, she's getting up there in the
She
years.
looks like Cliff, the
okay?
farmer's wife.
Look, I don't want to be an
Yeah.
asshole, but this 74-year-old woman is not hot.
There you go. And she's 74. She's threatened to wear a bikini into the Senate chambers to protest Senator Fetterman's hoodies that he likes to wear in there. So,
Right. Zombie. No, you know what Zombie Fetterman said?
wait, what did Zom say?
He said there's a lot of talk. Susan Collins is going to rock a bikini, which no one wants to see. And then Fetterman said he'd rock a suit if they fixed if they didn't shut down. He said,
Right,
if
if they got
down,
that,
I'll
if they
wear a
got the
suit.
budget bill, he's daring. So if McCarthy can actually not be a pushover and Gates can stop smelling his own farts, Fetterman will wear a suit
and Collins will then not have to wear a bikini.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's either Collins bikini or Fetterman's suit.
Wait, well, what's the subtext
I'd rather see
here?
Fetterman in a suit than Collins in a bikini. I'll
right,
be
right,
honest.
Is on that, huh?
Collins is a Republican. Is that what she is?
She's
Or
like
she's
a
a-
moderate Republican. She's a Maine Republican. They're
So
they're
it-
like Alaska Republicans.
Is she
They're
saying
like
I'm going to
extreme
wear
moderates.
a bikini to punish you or to make?
Because Fetterman's wearing the fucking hoodie.
Oh,
to
She's
say-
saying anyone can wear whatever they want, I
So she's
guess.
like, I'll wear a
Oh,
bikini.
yeah,
my
willy-nilly.
pasty old ass. Yeah, yeah.
Right, and that, but then she didn't give it like an and then you'll hate it or you'll love it. I just want to
No,
know if
it's
she
a joke.
thinks.
Can we get
It's like
Nancy
it was a
Mace,
clear
Bobert, and
joke.
AOC on this?
Yeah, for real. No, because then, I mean, then hoodies would be accepted forever. You'd have every single guy wearing a hoodie so that they could see them in the bikinis, which would
The
be
rock hard
appropriate.
caucus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That would really fun. That would make politics a lot more fun. I think you're right about that.
That would ease the pain of the shutdown if they got in some bikinis.
Yep. You know what? New rule. If the government shuts down and they have to keep working through it to get the budget done, they have to do it all in bikinis.
We get to pick which representative wears the bikini.
Fetterman has to wear a bikini.
Blow a citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you had to put them on a wheel, right? And you spun
Right.
them, and then at the end of it, right? Some of the folks who you didn't want in bikini, you got to bang all the
I like
dudes.
that. No,
This
that's
is-
what I'm saying, Pat. You got to
This is
see
a
some
callback
of
to the insane Hive 5 question where the guy's like, if you could spin a wheel with 10 models, you get landowner, you can do whatever you want to her, but then you have to spin a wheel where there's a 1 in 10 chance that a guy gets to do whatever
then-
he wants with you.
Yeah, if you lose, you got to bang Mitch McConaughey while he's having a stroke.
Right.
Exactly. See, that game could actually avert the government shutdown.
That's
we
more
finally got
fun
to the
than
bottom
what's
of
going
it.
on right now.
There's
Yeah,
no consequences for these people.
And most
Oh,
importantly,
and-
the government shutdown, people don't get
Right.
paid. That you might be sitting there saying, "What the fuck do I care?" Because it's fake, and it is fake, except for the people that do not get paid. That's the fucked up
Right. It
part.
sucks for
Right.
government.
Sometimes in the
employees, which there are
shutdowns they do pay, but I don't think that's going to be the case this time. Like,
This one could be very bad. People are
Yeah.
predicting it could be
No.
bad if it does happen.
I had an Uber driver one time it was during the government shutdown. She's like, I have to do this right now because they're not paying me. And I
But you
have
don't get checked.
and I
most
have
government
bills
most
or
government
whatever.
jobs don't get paid, but there was one shutdown like a couple of years ago where they like extended the pay for most government workers because they're like,
They'll get you back eventually. They say they try. It's back pay. Yeah, as Gavin points out, live comments. Also, back to Collins though and her bikini. Russ Captain X in the live comment says "gilf." Okay, so taking
into
it
it.
to the internet. That's what I'm saying.
don't believe
Taking
him.
it to the
Russ,
internet.
Russ,
Hold up. Taking it to the
Bobert
internet.
is GILF, dummy.
no, but she's 36.
That's quite a range of GILF.
That's not even. Yeah,
Robert's
it's true.
MILF, right?
But
No, she's
this
gilf,
is
dog.
more standard. 74. Yeah, she's a grandma. She's 36. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Take it to the internet though. Sapporo Bo says, "I'd donate 100 to your campaign if you did wear the bikini, and I'm a registered independent."
Oh,
Here's the
this
issue,
guy.
Susan.
Oh,
You support Trump. You betray Maine. You show up the opening day in a paper bag if it involved a photo shoot. He just goes off about Trump. And
I thought he was into her.
Why'd you stop? Keep
I
going.
thought he was into her for a second.
You're onto something there. We're picking up a paper bag.
Involved in a photo op. All you do in this sensible woman's business suits. Obviously, what you wear doesn't matter.
That's what I'm talking about. You were rolling, baby.
Yeah.
But he I think, did want to see her in the bikini because he started off with, "I'd donate 100 to see it."
Yeah.
Cheeky Refugee says, "I don't think Fetterman should be allowed to wear a sweatshirt. He already looks like Lurch in the Addams Family. Honestly, Fetterman should not be there at all. There should continue to be a dress code in Congress. Some semblance of dignity should be shown, even if it's all for show." So
He's right though.
He's dead right. Look, we can all agree that we
Why
have
is he
to
wearing hoodies?
let's come together on a single standard. And you know why this standard exists? Funerals, dog. I'm all about people wearing whatever
I
the
know.
fuck they want to wear.
I'm
At a
with you, Pat.
funeral, you don't disrespect
Gotta wear
someone
a
by
suit.
showing up
Look at
not
the
in a
outfit
suit.
I'm wearing to work right now, but I mean, I get mad when Bill Belichick wears a fucking hoodie.
And you can slack off on a
coaches,
suit.
Like athletics, I'm not upset, but yeah, like, dude, if you're a senator,
Senate.
Cheeky Refugee's probably right. I just think it was fun, like the way he fucking wrote it.
Well,
is
look at the
hilarious.
big boy.
He's fucking.
Put up that comment again. Look at the big boy. About
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
The big boy, please don't.
all caps.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see it.
Yeah.
And then NG Hermit says, "Yikes!" Now there's a threat. So it was like two kind of wanted to see it, two didn't. You know,
If he was trying to make a point with it, like, hey, this is a fucking banana republic. If he was trying to make a point, I'm all about it. But he's just doing it for comfort. and
Well,
we gotta have
That's
we gotta have
because they
one
don't-
thing we can come
they don't
together on.
make- They don't make button-down shirts and suits.
He's
for
like a
7'3",
5XL, yeah.
420
Dude.
pound.
I bet Big Dogs made a suit once. I bet
Dude, no,
the Big
they
Dogs
have a
brand made a
men's-
suit.
You're right,
Hey,
Pat.
big
They
and
have
tall.
a men's big and tall.
Yeah,
Fetterman
big
can
and
get a suit that fits him. It's not the
Fetterman's
size.
got lumps on him you guys don't even know about. He's got lumps.
Sir, are you XX, XXX, or lurch?
Yeah. Well, I also need the tri. He's like a triceratops with he's got lumps on his back that he needs to fit in the suit too. You know what I
If
mean?
we're not going
Like
to
a
get
humpback.
Mace and AOC in the bikinis, then we need Fetterman in a suit, right? I think that's pretty much the end of the.
But he can wear a
that's
slack
the,
off
that's
suit.
the happy medium, right?
We
just
should
a tucked in
pick
shirt,
their
dog.
outfits.
Just a tucked in shirt.
They work for us.
Yeah, it's true. Tucked in shirt should be fine. Yeah, we should be able to pick their outfits, Mark. We should dress them like it's a Sims every morning.
That's
Like
right.
your district, you get an app for
Yeah,
that for the rep from your district, and you get to say, "Hey, you wear this to fucking work."
That's what I'm fucking talking about. They're essentially
you
like
put it
Barbie
in,
dolls
they
and Ken
have-
dolls
you-
for us. Yeah.
Right. You get their wardrobe in an
Yes.
app, and you say, "You wear these clowny ass shoes." Look at
Oh my
Fetterman.
god, dude!
God.
If you could take,
Oh, what
hold
is he
on,
Is that Colin Phillips?
on the looks a lot like
me?
Colin from
Is that
California.
me like walking around the house?
If you, he looks like he's photoshopped into that photo, Doug. He looks like he's photoshopped into that photo.
Look how
If you-
embarrassed the guys next to him are in their suits.
Yeah,
He
I'm not gonna
literally-
say anything to him though.
Dude, he looks like he's on vacation, or
He's wearing Crocs. and
he looks like he's
socks.
recovering from surgery. Look at the
Yeah,
man on the
yeah,
right.
He does. He looks like he's about to go into rehab. Like a
Right.
Oh yeah.
Major check-in.
I love it. It's kind of
that's a
awesome.
check-in. That's a
But
check-in
dude,
outfit.
you guys are onto something with dressing the politicians. If you could remove trolls from the equation, that would be such an excellent deal. Dress because if they fuck up and they're being shitty, you make them wear
you
a
dress
clown
them.
wig.
Yeah,
You make them wear as a punishment for 3
clown
days.
wig. They have to have one in the wardrobe. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I
So,
agree. We should dress
hey,
them.
they do work for us. Remember, power to the people, right? That's
But we'll
When
get you a
did
suit
he-
where you can show off your
When did
tat.
Fetterman shave his head and get a mustache and turn into Colin
everybody's
Phillips?
dude. Go down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole, Mark. People are saying he's a different guy after rehab.
Yeah.
There's all this shit. You don't even want to get
He
into
looks
the
like
Fetterman
Jake
stuff.
the Snake Roberts if he took like growing pills.
Yeah. People
Dude,
say
if there's anyone-
Ed, that's not even him.
Does anyone ever needed a cane? If you're a cane maker, get that man a cane, dog. He's like he's walking with an invisible cane.
Look at all these Fetterman conspiracy photos. It's amazing. Yeah, look at the potato head meme.
The bottom right one stuff. Hilarious.
He just changed up his look a lot, man.
Yeah.
It's the same.
He's
fucking
healthy,
guy.
unhealthy.
Yeah, he yo-yo diets like I do, so I get it. I
Yeah.
like. Anyways, it was good to take a look and see what Fetterman's doing and look and see about Susan Collins's bikini. But also, let's take a look and see related to the government what's happening in Eagle Pass, Texas, right now. This is a town of only 30,000 people. This is where my Boston Terrier is from, actually. They've declared a state of emergency after razor wire on the bank of the river on the border was clipped, and it led to an influx of thousands of illegal immigrants, many of whom are Venezuelan for some reason, all flooding through the same small Texas border town of Eagle Pass right now. So
Abbott's
gotta
claiming
say-
that the border patrol is the one that clipped the wire too.
I think they were right.
Yeah.
It was part of like removing the obstructions from the river.
But
And-
Piedras
and-
Negras, which is on the other side of Eagle Pass, that's the sister town. It's not like Juarez, El Paso. Piedras Negras is like it's a totally doable town. Just point that out there. Like once you get to Piedras Negras from Venezuela, you can stop. But I guess you can't, right? But
Well, Pat, I mean, I think that's the problem.
Not enough
The
work.
people of Eagle Pass are not happy because it's ruining both that town across the border and their town. So they're upset because they're being overrun now with all these people. Both those towns, I like both of them too, and they're not happy. So the mayor has declared a state of emergency or disaster, whatever, down there, Eagle Pass. And there's an average of 6,900 illegal immigrant arrests per day at the southern border so far in September, which is up 60% from the summer. Obviously, people don't want to walk in that hot ass summer. So shout out to all the Border Patrol guys who listen to the pod. Keep up the good work down there. It sounds like you're muy ocupado at the moment. So
the arrests are detainments,
Very
right?
busy.
It's not like 6,900 people are shoplifting.
catch and release. Yeah. They're,
Okay,
they're
yeah.
like,
Most
catch
of these people are voluntarily turning themselves in. They're getting in the books, and then they're released into the United States.
right. Like what was happening under that bridge I showed you guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir. Okay, so
Tough
that's
job.
happening down there. What's that?
It's the tough job at the border.
They got to
For
fix.
sure.
They got to fix. Reform it. They got to reform it. Get more than one judge down there, man.
For sure, but the guys
Well,
working.
there's a
down
lot of
there,
problems. Yeah.
It's not like they had. It's not their responsibility to.
No,
reform
it's a
it.
politician's
It's
responsibility,
it's
bro.
the people
Lot
that
of
were gonna
problems.
dress up. Yeah.
A lot of problems in that's right. They should wear the clown wigs until the good people of Eagle Pass have their town back, because that is a sweet town. Those people are very nice. They breed amazing Boston Terriers. I love my dog. So Eagle Pass, Texas. Okay.
I was looking for the Jake the Snake clip, which I found the other day, but I guess I deleted it this week. I had it on my local. The cameo where he says we're gonna all jerk off.
I'll get it up for you, Mark.
Yeah, can you find that?
Oh
Yes,
yeah, perfect. Yeah.
It's a
It's in
classic.
it sits in the Cameo account.
Perfect. We'll get you a Jake the Snake cameo soon, guys.
Perfect.
Just
Speaking,
straight from
Pat,
Hard
while you pull it up, I'm just going to do a quick entertainment update. Speaking of entertainment and Jake the Snake, Maury has offered to do the DNA test to see if Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are really half brothers from Woody's
Nice.
dad. There's that rumor.
it either has to be yes or I don't want to know, right? It can't
Right.
be no.
I think that's the way they feel. Maybe Matthew's the one holding up, but they may be into it. Maury says he'll bring the show back just for that. Sophie Turner is suing Joe Jonas after he allegedly won't let their two daughters leave New York after agreeing that Sophie would keep them in England as part of their divorce. So that's going to be so expensive and crazy.
Well, he's a dick if that's the case.
Right?
I mean, they're both crazy. Yeah, 'cause she's so hot, but she's probably equally crazy, and he's mad at her.
Yeah, but don't put the kids in the. I mean,
Right,
it's across the pond.
Don't use
drama.
to use kids as a bargaining chip or revenge tool is the most fucked up shit ever.
Takes a little man, which we all have seen in the pictures. He is.
He is very,
Very
small and apparently petty. She may be as well. It is a fucked up situation. Feel bad for their daughters. Yeah, Pat, you got that, Jake the Snake.
Yeah, breaking news. We got our correspondent Jake the Snake Roberts with a message for the people.
Wriggle man. Yeah, that's me, Jake the Snake Roberts. Hey, I heard you're a big foot admirer, man. Is that true? I bet it's not the foot that impresses you, though, is it? I mean, after all, hey, I'm gonna be at Hard Factor partying with the boys, man. You know why? Because they don't jerk off to imaginary monsters, and that means that they'll be there to catch all mine.
What?
Right, they can be pivoted into a circle jerk.
What?
That's very important. Hey, man, you got some buns. Hang in there. Have a good time. Don't drive and drink, you know. Myself, I don't drink at all, so it's all good. Yeah, I got my shit together. Don't you wish you did?
Okay.
We paid him to say that he was going to jerk off on all of us.
Yeah, Jake the Snake, man.
I get angry and angry every time I see that.
Recovery is a winding road, and Jake was having a rough day. I think that time.
I'm trying to find the order. I'm trying to find exactly what I.
What did you ask him to do?
I mean, I
Make
gotta
fun of
find
Wriggleman.
it.
Make fun of Wriggleman, that Bigfoot loving freak.
I gotta find it.
And
It
then
was,
he
it was
ended up. I think he's a Wriggleman fan, and he ended
he
up
must
just
be.
turning it on us.
Haven't thought about drinking all day. Not even this morning, right when I woke up.
Yeah, he mentioned that like 3 times, didn't he?
Yeah.
Bet you wish you had your shit together. I got my shit
Got him. We hope you're doing good, Jake.
let's see.
Hey, Jake, big fans. Make fun of Wriggleman. Do not mention jerking off on us.
Yeah. Yeah. That should have been the next time we get him. That'll be the instructions. In much cooler news than all of that, the new.
Oh, here's what I said. Hey, Wriggleman, this is the exact request. I said, please say this verbatim to the camera. Hey, Wriggleman, it's me, Jake the Snake Roberts. I heard you're a huge Bigfoot admirer. That's weird. Anyway, I'm going to go party with my boys at Hard Factor because they don't jerk off to imaginary monsters. Don't you ever mess with Hard Factor. That's what it was supposed to be.
And then he pivoted into jerking off on all of us.
Into he's the imaginary monster jacking off onto us, his Hard Factor
We're
boys.
pivot
that he's
men and a
partying
circle
with.
jerk, which I guess the pivot man's a guy that jumps in front of the splooge.
He's like a Secret Service agent for jizz.
Yeah, exactly. How did he know all that?
It's quite a translation. Yeah.
Wide Neck did a better job.
Yeah.
What's up, it's your boy Wide Neck. Yeah, he's a great cameo. Wide Neck. In much cooler news than all of that, us being insulted by Jake the Snake and horrible divorce.
Those boys eat cum. I seen them.
That's not good enough for Lachlan.
He talks to his camera guy after, goes, "Oh, I thought I'd improvise a little bit. How do you think that went?" "Great, Jake. Great."
Nailed it.
Yeah, and his
Call your sponsor.
His cameraman's an imaginary person, and then he says, "I'm not going to drink." Yeah, he's got some demons. It's all good.
For
Still
sure.
fans. Still fans.
Oh, huge fans. I think he's in Vegas now. Huge fans. In much cooler news, the oldest structure in the world, well, I guess the newest, oldest structure in the world, just dropped in Zambia along the bank of the Colombo River, where archaeologists recently found the oldest known wooden structure ever to be found. The carbon dating, well, they had to do iridescent dating. It's like a different kind of dating, but it put it back about 476,000 years old. So try to wrap your head around that.
Wait, what's that number one more time?
476,000 years old this wooden structure is. So meaning people or people's ancestors of even different, like maybe not exactly people, but our ancestors were building towns with wood and stone tools at least 500,000 years ago.
When were were we around with the dinosaurs?
Who knows? I don't even know, Mark, how far it goes back.
That was millions, I think.
65 million years ago.
Yeah.
Oof, okay, well, we're probably getting pretty damn close. The structure near the border with Tanzania was likely used as some kind of walking platform, they said. The earliest polished wood they've ever found, but humans polished it probably, was 780,000 years old.
The hard factor boys in a circle jerk.
That's true. It was
I've seen him do it.
They polished it.
Yeah.
That looks like a bar stool, but I wouldn't know anything about that because I haven't been to a bar in years.
Got it together.
We didn't mention anything about sobriety in that cameo with Jake.
Yeah.
Be down at the bar. Hard factors. Places I don't go. Don't go to bars no more.
They're about as elusive as Bigfoot to me because I won't see him at the bar.
He got upset about us saying he's partying with us because he can't party anymore. So Jake's version of partying is just jacking off onto us.
Right. We didn't say party at a bar. We just said party.
Mm-hmm. He had to specify though.
Yeah.
Okay. So this thing, it's super old. Can you imagine people were building buildings of 500,000 years ago?
It's crazy, Will. It's absolutely nuts. So they looks like they were just uncovering it. Did they know what it was?
There was a town. There was a town back on this river 500,000 years ago.
It's
like
what
pushes back the time.
How much stuff was lost? Like language, storytelling, like inventions. Like
they said that to build this level of structure, you would have to probably have a language.
That's what I'm saying. It's like there's all these things that we don't know they were lost. They're not recorded anymore. We have no idea.
It's a mystery. Good thing it's on. What'd you say the name of the river was?
The Colombo.
Yeah, good thing it's on the river Colombo because he'll solve it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's on the case. It's on the case. Very good.
Great show.
Jake couldn't have been at the bar because she doesn't drink anyway.
Just one more question.
One more question, Mr. Roberts.
That's funny.
Which brings us to
The cream of the crop.
the cream today, guys, is that 2 Alaskan black bears, here they are, raided a Krispy Kreme delivery truck earlier this week, eating at least 20 containers of donut holes, my personal favorite as well. And then the mama and her cub scampered off into the woods. Great for everybody.
It's like a huge nap, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That
Good
is
marketing. So it was an army-based Krispy Kreme, so
There's a Krispy Kreme right around my house. I might have to go.
I know exactly where this is on Stastny.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they're gonna make money off of this in the end. So.
It was a huge huge week for bear news, Willie.
That story got picked up on an odd amount of news networks. Yeah.
Well, but also other bear shit happened. A bear was loose in the Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, Disney, yeah.
Just
that's
randomly.
right. Yeah.
Oh shit! I did see that. Yeah.
And then another bear. I loved this.
Did they think it was like the Bear Necessities bear? Like they're like, oh, it's the Jungle Book or something. But it's like
I thought it was Baloo.
Yeah, Baloo.
A lot of Baloo jokes.
Yeah.
No, in the news clip for this Krispy Kreme one, these are Alaskans, and the one was like, he was just eating. They were eating garbage, and then they came over here and started eating the donuts. And I was like, that's what bears do.
Right.
But then there was also a headline about a bear that choked to death on garbage, and it was like tragic. Bear chokes to death on garbage. It's like that's their food, right?
But
what was it, like plastic?
It was garbage, bro. It was garbage.
It was probably like, imagine you're a bear,
garbage?
Right? Yeah, Mark. Imagine you're a bear. You run across a huge jar of peanut butter. This thing is delicious, big, plastic, right? And you're just thinking like, I got to eat that thing,
right?
And you might kill yourself.
It stops your breathing pipes and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's the risk you run as a bear. That's part of the game. That's part of the bear game. So.
Yeah, he died happy.
Yeah, he couldn't stop shouting
doing
garbage.
what he loved.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bears love trash and donuts. So that's good news. That's the cream of the crop, which was brought to you by DraftKings Rainmakers. Football is back for its second season. That's DraftKings Rainmakers is back for its second season, and it's bigger and better than ever before. Head to DraftKings.com/audio and sign up to play Rainmakers today with code HARDFACTOR for your share of over $30 million in prizes this football season. This week, new customers can claim their first pack of digital player cards for free. To get started, playing Rainmakers football is simple. Each DraftKings digital card represents an athlete, and they score points based on their real-world performance. Draft them into weekly contests and shoot your shot at a share of $30 million in prizes, or sell them anytime on the DraftKings marketplace. Rainmakers contests require no fee to join as long as you have enough cards to complete a lineup, rip packs, build your own collection, and earn big rewards. Wondering how to get started? New customers visit DraftKings.com/audio today and use promo code HARDFACTOR to claim a free starter pack. Only at DraftKings.com/audio with code HARDFACTOR. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Age and eligibility restrictions apply. Rainmakers contests not available in certain states. One starter pack per customer. Starter pack player cards are ineligible for resale. See terms and conditions at DraftKings.com/Rainmakers. But get in there. Rainmakers, very fun. NFL season, very fun. DraftKings, the best. Code HARDFACTOR.
Maybe you got yourself a McCaffrey. He's playing in about 20 minutes.
You draw that McCaffrey, you're going to
be might get some prize money.
They're going to cover 10?
Ooh, I think they are, Wes. I got my money on it.
Saquon out. Yeah.
I would.
And the Giants traveling west.
Bet on it, Wes.
Traveling west.
I would bet on it, Wes.
It's a good night. It's a good, Wes. I think it's a good week to be a Niners fan. As big of a Niners fan as you are,
might want to put some money on it, Wes.
Did you guys see the update on this? It just flashed on my screen on the daycare where that kid died of fentanyl poisoning. Did you see the update?
I don't even click on those stories. It's so
I hadn't because it was so sad. But dude, there was a trap door that hit a cache of narcotics at the daycare where the child died, and there's literally a trap door in the floors like buku drugs, and someone is saying that
the principal.
Someone's making an accusation saying for someone to open a daycare in the United States, you have to take classes, there's paperwork, you have to get fingerprints lifted, blah 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 blah. For her to open a daycare so quickly in this neighborhood, someone had to have given her money. They were using that daycare to cover something up, she said.
Yeah, it was like a drug den.
Oh shit! Wow. Selling fucking drugs out of a daycare.
Because what cops are going to raid a daycare?
Penalty, bro. That's insane.
It's actually genius.
I'll put his photo up.
Evil genius.
That is under the jail.
Keep the drugs there.
No, dude, that's firing
the definition
squad.
of evil genius.
Yeah, that is firing squad.
Well,
they're on the spot.
So there's a
like
they're disputing it. They're saying,
my goodness.
They're saying they renovated and they didn't know about it.
Come on, how do you not look out? It's 1 inch below the tile.
No. That's too shady.
Yeah,
that's too shady. Somebody in that construction crew or somebody in that daycare was in on the drug trade. Oh man, dude, if I was one of those parents, I'd be losing my fucking mind.
Yeah,
that's absolutely.
Unless you were the drug dealer parent, you'd be like, "Oh no, I can't believe this."
That's so crazy.
They're hiding whenever you see sight like that.
It's whenever you see a story
like
like that,
kids, they wouldn't put their kids near that fucking chaos.
Right. Yeah. I mean, they killed a kid there.
What the hell, man?
So, so the trapdoor like opened and like the dust shot up in the air or something like that, or
I don't know. I mean, so cops
Just got
obviously after the kid
got
died,
contaminated.
they checked it super close. They found a trap door
That's
to
nuts.
hide the drugs. We'll bring you an update on Monday when we learn more. So a neighbor said last week that the owners of the facility had spent months sprucing it up, including laying down new floors.
Right.
Oh, wow.
And they so they knew about it. I mean,
Convenient. Yeah. So they absolutely were
laying down new floors. Yeah.
We'll bring you an update on Monday, but that's nuts, man. That's crazy.
Whoa. All right. I can go. I got a segment for you titled "Oh no, I feel terrible for that woman." First up, a Michigan woman had to be rescued from an outhouse this Tuesday morning after she fell into the outhouse while trying to retrieve her Apple Watch that fell into the shithole. She fell in after the watch and became trapped in a shit hellhole.
That's all this one.
Where's she, Alaska?
Oh no,
Northern Michigan.
It's so terrible for her.
Northern Michigan. Oh yeah. Oh no, I feel terrible for her. Will, yes, you get it. Oh no, we feel terrible for that woman.
It's so terrible for her. Why did you jump in after her watch into a hole of shit?
Right. How do you have an Apple Watch and be shitting in an outhouse? You know, how does that work?
I don't know.
You got Apple Watch and you be shitting in an outhouse?
Well, the outhouse.
That's a weird combo. You're right, Pat.
Well,
You're
here's
right.
I don't got an Apple Watch.
That's a gift Apple Watch.
Pat, here it is. Here it is. So this is near a fancy lake. Okay, so people eventually heard her crying for help. Like, oh my god, it sounds like that's coming from the outhouse.
You really did some damage in there, Brian. Sounds like your turds are talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that your wife?
What did you eat?
I think your wife's screaming from the outhouse.
Yeah, couldn't be.
You must have given birth in there or something.
But the direction it's coming from is the outhouse, so it's confusing to me. This wasn't just any old outhouse either. It was the outhouse at the Department of Natural Resources boat launch at Dixon Lake. So these are people unloading before a long day at the lake where there are arguably either no toilets or one big giant toilet that's really easy to number one in, but really difficult to number two in. So these were bowel emptying dumps before going out in the lake all day outhouse.
Or coming back from being on the lake and eating sandwiches all day on a boat and then shitting all your sandwiches into that outhouse.
These are shits that have been stored up for a while shits.
Yeah.
I feel like these stories have happened enough times. It's publicly known enough that if you drop an Apple Watch, which let's be honest is a phone accessory, you let it go, right? Right, like
in an outhouse. This is worse than jumping down a porta potty. A porta potty has a bottom. This is like a dugout porta potty. An outhouse is like a well of shit. Like why would you ever jump in there? You have to be so stupid. Like
it's weird. This outhouse is like a shack. It looks like a small backyard like tool shed with a door on it, and then I guess there's some kind of hole that she fell into.
What happens is it looks like it's like a porta potty, but then underneath it, it's just a whole wide open area.
Right. It's a reservoir of shit that drains somewhere.
That's right.
Like an Alaskan outhouse. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So this is like, she's literally just jumping into a vat of shit. Like she's
easy to fall in, not easy to crawl out, apparently.
She's so dumb.
It's
it's unreal.
She was trapped with her Apple Watch and a bunch of day-old dumps, stored up dumps.
Don't they have SOSs on those things?
We're talking about boat captain dumps. These are captains of boats taking shits before
they hold it. They hold it.
Oh yeah,
dude. Not the before, Mark. The after. When they're coming back to shore.
Those are solid.
He's coming in a few knots too fast because he's got to get to the outhouse.
After you maneuver your boat with
the rocks,
like back it in. That's a big shit you take after
dude.
Backing your boat into the lake.
Proud.
All right, I'll be right back.
Now I'm gonna back something else in to the outhouse. Yeah.
With confidence like this,
waiting all day for this one.
Clear the whole chamber.
So she fell into a captain's dump outhouse.
One of these shits has a beard.
Somebody toss me the hot fries and a beer. I want to drink them and eat them while I'm on the outhouse.
See you tomorrow. I have a feeling you guys will be long gone by the time I'm out of here. See you tomorrow.
No, that's the MO for a captain. A captain can't shit near you. It's rude. A captain has to wait for everyone to leave.
You guys, I'm probably going to catch you tomorrow.
I would, but I got to do something, and you don't want to be around when I do it. Trust me.
She hears the big steps coming in. Jump, jump, jump.
All right, now y'all clear out of here.
The heavy belt buckle unloosening.
All I've
Now
eaten
you do it.
for weeks is fish sticks.
So, I mean, we feel terrible for that woman. First responders had to completely remove the toilet portion of the outhouse, so now they're just looking at a shit reservoir. And
She
then,
fell all the way in.
she was all the way in. She was stuck.
All the way in.
She's all the way in. She was stuck. She couldn't get out.
Holy
She was because it was a shit. She's covered in shit, so she couldn't grab. She's slippery, so she couldn't crawl back out of the hole.
moron.
So
dude.
they take off the toilet. Now they're just looking at like a rectangle of her covered in shit, and they
It's a
gave her.
shits to her.
Then
Yeah.
they gave her a strap and lifted her out because no one wanted to like lean over and give
No
her a
one's gonna touch
hand.
her.
Yeah.
Hey, moron covered in shit. No one's gonna touch you after you jumped into the shit
They
sewer.
put her on a strap and like hauled her out of the strap.
Dude, I'm telling you, we covered a story like this a year ago. It happened in a national park. This has to be. She must have known this. Like if you're regularly shitting in an outhouse, I'm sure someone's been
No,
like, "Hey,
this
you
is when people
hear
don't-
that story about that
This is
woman
when
that got
people
stuck?"
don't know it. She's so oblivious to how anything works. She thinks it's like a porta potty. And so she's like, I'm just gonna just go all in for it, and I'm just gonna whoops, and then she just falls in.
Right,
to
had
the
a-
You
fucking
divorce her after
shit
that,
sewer.
right? You
Got a
can't
few
take her
pops,
back.
Yeah.
Here she is. No, you want to take her back? There she is.
That's not her posing sensually.
That's her. No, I'm just kidding. That's not her. That's when you Google woman covered or woman in pile of shit. That's what you get. I never thought I'd write this story, and I bet the Michigan State Police never thought they'd write this statement. If you lose an item in the outhouse toilet, do not attempt to venture inside the containment area. Serious injury may occur, said someone who works for the Department of Natural Resources, Dixon Lake, and has intimate knowledge of the violent captain dumps that grace that outhouse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially at that outhouse.
Yeah. Please don't fall in this outhouse. No, we got a couple other women to get to. We got
Whoa,
a couple
whoa,
other
whoa,
women to get to.
Hey! I don't mean to do this, but at our house is captains only. Okay.
They need to. I hope that guy we're talking about slapped that sign on there like a hilarious joke the next day after this happened.
This person who made that statement's like at a bar telling the story, and someone at the other end of the bar just like slams their beer down. They're like, "Not the outhouse at Dixon Lake."
Yeah, keep the amateurs out of here, boys.
Yeah, not great. All right, we feel horrible for that lady. Speaking of Grace, because that I said Grace, that outhouse, that was supposed to be a continuous sentence. An Indonesian woman was recently sentenced to 2 years in jail for blasphemy.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, I feel
How
terrible for her.
blasphemous was she?
What's their god over there?
Very, they are the largest Muslim country per Muslims, so Islam. Lena Luftiawati posts videos on TikTok like us, and like us, she got in trouble for it. Except it wasn't being banned right as her account was becoming lucrative. It was getting fined 250 million rupiah, which is like 17 grand, and sentenced to 2 years in prison for saying a Muslim prayer mockingly right before eating delicious and disgustingly pork. Eating a bunch of pork on camera.
That's a crime in that country.
It is. 2 years in jail.
Ugh.
Got ourselves a comedian.
Yeah.
Be thankful you live in America, no matter what your political views are when you hear shit like this.
That's right. Well, that's why we feel terrible for her. On Tuesday, the court in the Indonesian city of Palembang on the southern part of the Sumatra island found 33-year-old deliberately, quote, spread information that was intended to incite hate or an individual group enmity based on religion. And like I said, they're the largest Muslim majority nation. So, yeah, like if we were to do that here in the U.S., no fine, no jail time, maybe a fatwa.
It's offensive, right? It's super offensive. She's doing like outrage content because she's in a country of the most Muslims, and she's doing stuff that Muslims don't approve of just to get them to be upset. But
she really proved herself right there with this.
You should be able to say. I mean, what did she hurt anybody with that?
No,
like
she hurt. She hurt herself because she's blasphemous.
Yeah, no, I mean, she's definitely herself. She's in jail. It's wrong country to do that kind of a.
Oh wait. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. West fatwas used to be big in the 90s. They're starting to die down. Like what happened? I mean, if you looked at a pig longingly, you know, you could get a fatwa back.
Fatwa has to be from the what's that guy? The
king, the Ayatollah of rock and roll.
Ayatollah, that's the one. She's only from Iran, right? They're the only ones who are.
You can get fatwa by anywhere.
Yeah, and also if you eat a lot of pork,
so.
it's really high in calories and cholesterol. You get real fatwa.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
just part of Islamic
Real
law.
fatwa.
Fatwa. I don't think it has to do with a specific country.
Oh, really? So you can fatwa anybody. So it's like a jihad.
If you say Muhammad with the wrong inflection, without the right,
that's a headshot.
Proper respect, that's fatwa. Fatwa.
Okay, so why do they have multiple words for like jihad and fatwa? What is the difference there?
No. Jihad's a holy war that they themselves do to gain virgins and success. And fatwa is when you disrespect them and they come to kill you. There's a price on your head. Fatwa's like John Wick. John Wick had a fatwa on him for like 3 of the 4 movies.
A fatwa is a formal ruling or interpretation on a point of Islamic law. Okay.
So it's a piece of your jihad.
No, it's just we're gonna have to fatwa this girl. She's
it's part of the larger holy war effort, I would assume.
It's a ruling.
And then jihad
you might be able to go jihad, and during your jihad, take out some people with fatwas on their head. That might
jihad isn't used in that way. It's just like a spiritual struggle. Usually,
it's not like an operation.
It's co-opted as a holy war, but
they're not like, all right, this jihad on these people is going to get
jihad is not something you do on to someone. Jihad is, like Pat said, it's like a struggle, like against the enemies.
It's to lead a virtuous life and extend Islamic community. It's to the obligation incumbent upon all Muslims to follow and realize God's will. It's like the struggle to remain holy or pious.
It's like they said in Captain America.
It's Mein Kampf. It's
Muhammad jihad.
Said. Yeah.
I don't know. 80% accuracy.
Yeah. Look, we're definitely not.
Where did that logo go?
I think we're probably going to be lower than 80% on this one, but it's okay.
Well, I mean, jihad and Mein Kampf do sound similar, and to be fair, they got similar results.
I know that I am wrong. There's a lot of Muslims out there. 99.9999% of them are good, but it pays to not be a woman. You'll know that a lot of the times too, if you're
especially if you're a Muslim woman, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this poor woman, I feel terrible for her. She goes, I know that I am wrong, but I did not expect this punishment. Lutfiatwa said on the local news station Metro TV right before she was beheaded on camera. They did actually behead her last.
Yeah. Did you see the other part?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
Right before they beheaded her, they said,
you got me.
At least I didn't end up in an outhouse like that dummy in Michigan.
Yeah.
They paraded
a real punishment.
That would have been a real punishment. Prank gone wrong by this lady. Harsh punishment. And boy, I feel terrible for her. By the way, Indonesia has been on a bit of a blasphemy heater recently. She should have known better. For example, the head of an Islamic boarding school that allowed men and women to pray together alongside each other, he got arrested for blasphemy because you can't have that.
Yeah, I mean, you know who else wasn't very tolerant, Mark? It's like I was saying earlier.
Who was that? Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
What?
The guy
like
from
I was saying
Germany.
earlier. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Parallels are uncanny.
Yeah,
it's uncanny.
Well, also, last year, 6 people were arrested on blasphemy charges after a bar chain promoted free beer for patrons named Muhammad. Muhammad Mondays got busted up real quick.
That's just wrong.
Monday night, Muhammad. Tonight is your night, bro. Free drinks and also blasphemy.
Fun party.
No, it's perfect. We won't have to give any beer away.
Yeah, because
free sliders and beer. If your name's Muhammad.
Pork sliders. Oh, shit.
It's called advertising, dummy. Look it up.
Yeah. This is very blasphemous. And then in 2019, a Chinese Buddhist woman living in Indonesia got 18-month blasphemy sentence handed down by the Supreme Court over her complaining that a mosque's speakers were too loud. No, they're not. You go to jail now. You listen to the prayers at whatever volume we want.
Pretty easy to get tossed in jail in Indonesia.
Yeah,
turns out.
Do not be knocking on Muslims and Islam in Indonesia. Do not do it. We probably can't go after that sect.
No. Oh, we could go. We just have to. Not
in disguise.
We just have to not do it there.
Right. We were totally reformed. And the last woman I feel terrible for as well. I'm just going to play you the video while we're talking about her. Is this Philippines TSA agent or NAIA security agent, as they go by in the Philippines, at the Manila Ninoy Aquino International Airport, and she is swallowing $300 in bills that she stole from an airport traveler. She is trying to swallow cash.
Hide the evidence so that nobody gets the money.
You guys ever try to swallow bills? It doesn't, Wes. It's probably the worst thing you could swallow.
Wow. Really? It's not. Yeah, I guess it.
She looks like she's done it before.
It's disgusting. It's made of like ink and fingerprints.
Yeah, I mean, how many germs are on those things?
All of the germs.
It better be at least $400 or an Apple Watch is worth.
8
You have to
strains of
fish it
COVID
out.
on that.
$300. It's one Apple Watch. She so the female security screening officer took the passenger's shoulder bag for a manual inspection while the passenger was passing through the X-ray scanner, and then while she knows she does the little zipper, steals the money, hands it back to her, starts swallowing, methodically swallowing the disgusting bills like it's not her first time. Her supervisor noticed she was choking on the bacteria-ridden inky paper money and started asking her if she was okay. I do feel terrible for her just because.
And the funny part is she's really attractive, even with the bar over her face. You can tell.
Yeah, you can.
But this brings her down to like a 0. Honestly, like this is that you.
Yeah, you want to make out with that?
I mean, like, dude, you eat cash.
Oh, she can swallow.
She's attainable, boys. She's.
You want to make out with Money Mouth?
Dude, somebody who eats cash will do anything.
Yeah,
like
eat the
You don't
cash.
think it'd be hot if you paid like a prostitute and she swallowed the cash
Yeah.
right before she
Yeah.
died?
there's nothing
I'll
lower
pay
than
ya.
eating cash.
That's what Rupert Murdoch. That's what Rupert Murdoch did when he tipped people and they didn't treat linked letter correctly or whatever.
I'll pay you the money.
I'd be real turned on.
One
you can talk her
condition.
into anything.
You gotta eat it.
This chick's crazy.
Because it wasn't good enough for linked letter, was it?
For Lachlan. I'm sorry. Are these for Lachlan?
No, for Lachlan.
These
Real
here.
money for
You will swallow this tip.
These will not
Lachlan.
do.
She must have spent some time with Lachlan. That's
Well,
why
this is the third
before she
highly
developed it.
for
We
sure.
will be paying you,
Yeah.
but Lachlan has asked that he watches you eat it.
But Lachlan must be entertained as well, and he would like you to eat it. This is the third time now publicly recently that a theft at this airport has happened in 2023, and the OTS, or Office Transportation Security, believes after investigating this that the X-ray agent, the supervisor, everyone was in on it. But this woman that we showed with the bar over her face drew the short straw, because not only did she have to do the actual theft, but then she had to swallow the money while everyone else just kind of was on lookout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
She
a
gets a
psychopath.
bigger share,
She eats
probably.
cash. She's
if you can eat it, you get a bigger share.
I would hope
If you're
so.
the eater. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't have to tell him how much she swallowed, and then she can dump it out, and then then be like, "Yeah, it was
Someone's
$200."
watching her dumps.
Yeah, someone is watching her dumps.
so
her cash eating days are over.
Do you? Should I get him out? You trust me? Should you want me to get him out, or does someone else wanna? Do you wanna?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
why don't
me?
you just
Okay.
complete the job? You've done such a good job, but why don't you
Yeah.
just fish it out yourself?
That's fine. I'll get it out, and I'll give you exactly how
Once
much
you
it
have
was.
seen somebody eat cash, you are never taking your eyes off that person ever again as long as you're around them.
No, they're not very
Ever.
trustworthy. Are they?
Ever.
No, they're
You're
not
going
very
to keep
trustworthy.
every camera in the fucking building on them. You're going to watch them like a hawk.
You're gonna
in
hold their
presence.
hand.
You're correct. Who takes a stinkier dump? Someone that eats cash or a captain?
Captain.
Captains. Cash eaters are just mysterious. But they're and crafty.
I mean, it's gross. I don't even like touching money. It's so disgusting. Unless, of course, I'm rolling it up to shove it up my nose. Then I can turn a blind eye. You know what I mean? Then it's fine. You know?
Of course.
What, this bill is clean as can be.
Oh, okay. Check this out. I'm googling around to see if it's a thing, and I found a Time magazine article from 2017. A Colombian woman swallowed more than $7,000 during an argument with her husband, who had $5,700 in U.S. $100 bills removed from her stomach in surgery.
And he got the money back.
You can tightly fold a bill pretty good. I mean, swallowable.
I guess
Did
she'd
she
been
get all that money back?
so she'd been
He got
saving
it
money
back, hopefully, to
by
use for the
selling-
divorce.
selling household electronics on the side, and he came in, probably a shitty husband, was like, "Where's the money? I want it." And she goes, "You can't have it." And
So
she
she
goes, "It's
swallowed
mine." She goes, "It's mine. I earned it." So she ate it.
Oh, that's a sad story.
I mean,
They
I
should
feel
still-
terrible for that woman.
Why did she eat the cash? But eating cash is this, it upsets me.
Anyways, that's the segment for
So
we
kinda
feel
hot about it, I
horrible.
don't
Feel
know why.
terrible for those women.
You find it hot? Something is just infuriating.
Something just so dirty about it. It's just
Yeah, but you draw the line at peeing on people or spitting on people's mouths. You hate, but
yeah.
but
Well,
bill
that's-
swallowing.
That's some bill swallowing.
What'd you
fine.
say? It was 400. All right, I'll
Looks
make
like
it I'll make it 5 if you eat it.
Yeah, looks like someone just got back from the ATM. He's got one of those envelopes.
Yeah, I want you to act like an ATM girl, like I'm depositing in you.
If I chewed it up and then gave it to her, that'd be one thing.
Are you gonna spit the chewed up bill into her mouth?
He likes crisp bills.
That's gross.
Yeah.
You got a baby bird. You got a baby bird bill in there.
No. Wes wants bills that will only go in vending machines on the first try.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Eat it.
I go to the bank first when I'm gonna eat my bills.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's telling the
Crisp
tellers.
ones.
He tells the teller, he's like, "No, I need crisp bills because I got a thing."
Yeah. Christmas
Gotta
bills,
eat these.
I'm gonna get a whore to eat these.
Clean enough to eat.
You got any 50s?
Gonna get a whore to eat these. You know.
How many 50s do you think the whore could eat?
You've heard of it.
All right. Have a good day, Dale.
Get the real crisp ones.
Hey, you're the man, Dale. All right.
She likes some crisp.
Ooh, she'll like these.
I've been saving them for you, Mr. Shepherd.
Yeah, he goes to every teller and he gets the Christmas.
Oh, can I have some of those? I have this one client. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh, the whole bank.
Live internet comment. Tiller now makes change. At the other end.
We are loose on this Friday show.
Loose. Pat, how
It
long
is Friday, Mr. Shepherd. Hello.
Yeah. Here he comes. He's gonna ask for some fucking crisp hundreds. Look at him. Pat, how long is the high five today?
It's pretty short.
Okay, cool. I don't know about you guys. I've thought Venezuelan prison would be like one of the worst places you could possibly be, right? Like
Yes.
when my son complains about something, like at school, I'm like, yeah, it could be worse. You could be at you could be in a Venezuelan prison,
You'd
you
think
could
it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah. They just seem bad to me. But apparently Venezuelan prisons are awesome, especially if they get taken over by a prominent gang, which then uses the prison as its headquarters and personal funhouse because they own the guards. Okay. So there's this gang in Venezuela. They're called the Tren de Aragua. And I guess that's the train of Aragua. They're the largest criminal organization in Venezuela. They've got like 5,000 members, led by this dude, Hector Nino Guerrero. He's a young guy, 39 years old.
Anyway,
he's always asking when to see the nipple. That actor.
Oh yeah, for sure. So there's this prison. It's called
huge lips.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but do you think this is good enough for Hector? He's like the Lachlan of Venezuela.
Oh, this here
Yeah.
for Hector. This will not do.
Yeah.
So as you might imagine, in Venezuela, the prisons aren't exactly like looked after or regulated to a T like they are here in the United States. It's a little more loosey-goosey down there.
They're great here with all the people dying in the Texas prison.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and the for-profit situation.
So you're saying it's even more loosey-goosey in Venezuela.
It's way more loosey-goosey in Venezuela.
If you could believe it.
Yes. And it's loosey-goosey that this particular prison, this Tocoron prison, it's again been functioning as this gang's headquarters. So a bunch of gang members, including Hector, are in there. And from what I can tell, they have the guards under just total control, to the point that the only stipulation for the prisoners have is that you cannot leave the prison. You can do anything else you fucking want in the prison. You can I think they can even leave, but they have to come back because obviously if they
in at night.
Yeah, they got to check in. But if
they have to stop beating the guards at night.
Yeah, right.
You can leave and stay out as long as you don't kill us, is what.
All right, they've had enough. Give the guards. It's like the famously the Pablo Escobar prison that was covered in the 30 for 30 doc, right? Where he was like, I'll go to prison, but he essentially made it his own prison. The only rule, he had to stay there.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's like, Pat. So Venezuela got wind of this, and they're like, okay, this gang is pretty much just still operating out of this prison. They're doing everything they want. So they sent 11,000 soldiers. I'm just going to play the video on silent while we watch. 11,000 soldiers to take back this prison from the Tren de Aragua. And what they found inside was amazing. First off, they had built shacks inside the prison so that the gang members' families could live there with them while they serve their sentences.
That's awesome.
Nice. Family
Yeah,
guys.
pretty cool.
I mean, it's terrible for the families because they're living in a prison, a gang prison. But
Yeah,
Family,
but he's
family's
like-
everything.
But the dad can be like, look, son, watch daddy's gonna go tell the guard to suck his dick if he wants. Do you want to see?
great for the
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, here's a couple
Prisoners are
pictures of
just
the
getting
prison
laid.
row, like the shack row that they built inside the prison. So every prisoner kind of, or the higher up ones, had their own little house inside the prison where their family could live with them. They could fuck their wives. All that.
Wes,
kind of
put that
stuff.
back up. You see
Yeah.
something on top of that shack, guys? You see those? They have direct
Direct
TV.
TV. Yeah, they got Sunday Ticket.
Yep, they do. They have. They also had, as Pat pointed out with his keen eye, internet and cable TV.
And
They
every
also-
crisp bill in Venezuela.
It
'Cause they
sounds
were
awesome.
shoving it down
Yeah.
horse mouths.
They also had their own fucking zoo inside, complete with
Whoa.
tigers, lions, crocodiles, and pumas. And the article said that these animals were used to challenge prisoners and the authority of government officials, aka people were fed to these things if they got out of line, probably, gang members.
Right, like how they
Um,
call it a zoo.
Yeah, exactly.
Death chamber, zoo. It's all the same.
Exactly.
Right.
And this
They
is all
would
a
feed
coliseum. I mean,
humans,
zoo.
right.
Zoo.
They would feed humans to the crocodiles.
They also had their own nightclub, seen here,
That's
called
The Tokyo.
Tokyo, which is
Tokyo.
Spanish for Japanese city, and they partied there. They
Not only
they
Spanish, it's just
It's
Tokyo.
just Tokyo.
yeah, Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Some are saying it's the largest city, most populous city in the world, and it's in Japan.
Right.
Just a fact check.
There's also
Well, it's an
baseball-
I. It's an I. To Wes's point, it's an I,
Yeah,
not
it's
a
an
Y.
I. Yeah, it's an I.
Tokyo with an I.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Eric, is that how you
Okay.
say? I don't know.
Some
Anyway,
are saying strong subway system.
Yeah, that was a hard one to decipher. The Tokyo.
TOKIO.
What
Anyway,
could they be talking about?
they would dine with visitors. Visitors could come freely and just dine with the prisoners. They had a baseball field. They had a gambling room, and they were mining fucking Bitcoin. They seized all these Bitcoin machines.
Bitcoin.
Yeah,
They're Bitcoin mining equipment.
and the topper is they built this fucking pool where the kids of the inmates could play and have a good time.
Dude, this prison
fucking pool.
rules.
Yeah,
All right, so the photo that
it's like a
Wes showed
shitty
of,
hotel.
of the shacks feels a little bit more District 9, but again,
Yeah.
you make do. You're at prison,
That
have your
looks
family
awesome,
there.
dude.
But the
You're partying.
pool is like craftsmanship level. Like you'd
It
see it on
is.
that fucking
Well, and
pool
look at the
renovation
kids'
show.
Playground. The kids' playground really. Now I'm thinking this might be a good thing for the families.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nuts.
no, it's.
I mean,
awesome.
outside the drugs and the violence, of course.
Well, it probably only got better and better because they kept mining Bitcoin. So like they just kept getting richer, like
Yeah.
adding amenities.
Well, until Bitcoin.
Until
crashed,
Sam
right?
Bankman-Fried decided to sell
SBF
sell
fucked
out
everything up for
25%
him.
of the market to his weird looking girlfriend and blow my whole life savings, which I started a year earlier.
yeah.
So SBF blew it for
Yeah.
you,
Yeah.
Pat, and these guys down there in this Venezuelan prison.
So what happened was
Obviously-
11,000. They took soldiers to get in there. Is that
It
what
took
happened?
soldiers. Yeah, so there was 1,500.
Because they were
inmates
so
in there.
well defended. Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
well,
they,
no,
like,
just because the guards had no power over them, and because of this,
Right.
because
They're-
they had
they had
access to guns, explosives, grenades. They were heavily armed because they were basically carrying out their entire gang operation from this prison.
Yep.
They had
Yep.
look at all these motorcycles, so they were obviously allowed to leave and just
Damn.
hop on a
Yes,
motorcycle.
it's just their gang. It's their headquarters. It's their,
These are the
it's their
motorcycles?
gang headquarters.
They just
We
weren't
ride them in
allowed to let
circles in the
anyone
yard.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do
Their
you
headquarters.
What do you mean? There's a drug cache under the ground we just totally redid in this kid's place?
No
Yeah.
way. Oh yeah, that could
Yeah,
be
it's one
that.
of those.
Unfortunate fact check. West from producer Eric. Tokyo with an I
Mhm.
is simply Spanish for Tokyo.
Right. That's what we all.
That's what I
knew.
said. I
Yeah,
said
no, but
Spanish for
Wes gave us the definition, like the first two sentences of Tokyo on Wikipedia. He's like, the largest city in Japan.
I said
Right,
Spanish
no,
for the
no.
Japanese city. So
Oh, I thought you said Spanish for city.
no, I said
In
maybe
Japan.
I might have
No,
said
no.
Spanish for a Japanese city.
For a large Asian city.
What's
I think
Godzilla in Spanish?
Spanish for anyway. So pretty incredible. They did. Obviously, they had tunnels all ready to go, and Hector Nino Guerra was tipped off that this raid was going to happen, so he's gone. He fled.
he's
with
in the wind?
He's in the wind.
Yeah.
He fled with the top gang members days before this was about to go down because the guards tipped him off, of course. So they consider it kind of
these guys are so
botched
oblivious.
effort.
They're playing
Yeah.
in the pool. They're like, "Where's Nino's coming back soon, right? He's been gone a while."
Yeah, no, he's gone.
He might be in the gambling
He
room.
fled on a
Hey.
motorcycle.
You
You
knew
guys
something was
gambling
up
over
when
there.
Nino left. Yeah.
That's why we have the room. Let's take it to the gambling room. Okay. Sorry.
Everyone's playing telephone. They all claim they think they see Nino in a different room.
Yeah,
Oh,
check
no,
Tokyo.
Yeah, check Tokyo.
Dude, what a time to be Nino. Because El
Check
Nino
Tokyo is the name of the operation that got him out of there.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Hector is in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yes, Tokyo.
Yes.
So pretty awesome. I mean, they
With an
just had
eye.
total
Japan.
run. Obviously, they're pieces of shit doing terrible stuff. Hector was in jail for murder and drug trafficking, but
Yeah, but it's going to be hard to bring down the Nino during El Nino. That's what I'm saying. He's got a
it's just
good
time.
like year and a half run probably where he's just going to be pretty hard to get because
Good
El
point.
Nino is in effect.
It's also a nothing burger. If you let it get to that point, I mean that pool.
Wet.
I'm not a construction expert, but that's a 6-month job, especially if
Yeah.
you're working with like smuggled hand tools and gardening tools to build that thing.
Yeah.
Like if you let it get that built up, that's
Yeah.
years and years of
Good-
it getting
well, here's the
built
Good
thing is,
point,
Pat, it was built
Maybe
with
just do it
drug
again.
money. It was built with drug money. So they had people come in to do this for
Right,
them.
but
Right,
like,
they had
do
work.
you
They
tell
had-
do you
they
tell the private sector pool
Equipment.
people, or do you just have the guards go out there and be like, it's no, this is actually just government funded pool.
The whole city was run by this fucking gang. Everyone
just-
in the city was run by this gang.
I just mean what they were sitting there being like, I swear, you see what's going on over there at the
Yeah,
prison.
too many people knew.
Yeah,
that's
they've
what I'm
been literally developing it for 5 years under our
So-
noses. Now's the time we take them out. Like they're just gonna pop it up
Eventually,
again.
yeah. Eventually,
saying. They got
the
jealous.
government-
They got jealous about the pool. I think.
Oh, Hector
Once
will
the
be-
warranty wears out on that pool, we
Yeah.
are raiding that place.
I think the pool was a bridge too far.
dude, Hector's just
the
waiting for
bridge on the
heat-
pool
heat
was
to
a bridge
die
too
down.
far.
Yeah, the bridge on the pool, the slide. It was.
You think he
looks
can't
like-
build another
yeah.
one of those?
Oh, he can build. He can build
he's,
5
he's
more.
on.
of those.
He's doing it right now. Will.
The Nino, it's El Nino season.
So pretty cool.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, man. All right, you guys want to get in the high five? Last segment of the week. Let's get right after it. You know what it is.
It's time for the high five.
I got a little hype up situation coming to you guys. Let me hype you up. Hardo Hive. Here's the deal. We're on fire right now. There's Mo coming down. There's Mo coming down the pipe.
And Fuego.
There's Mo coming down the pipe. I think I texted the group chain the other day. I got to find it exactly how many comments, engagements, and interactions we got on Instagram and Facebook this week. But it was thousands. Jesus Christ, it was nuts. It was a number of comments that shocked me. So much so that I took a photograph of it and I said,
Buzzing.
look at all these fucking comments.
Look at all these people buzzing in the Hive socials. Yeah.
Right. We also switched our podcasting platform. Okay. We are now delivering our podcast through a platform called Libsyn. And hopefully we got all the kinks worked out. Sorry to all you Google Podcast subscribers. We didn't know when we switched over. We had to go in and re-verify the feed. There was a couple kinks. Mark worked really hard to figure it out, but I think we got it all figured. Right.
Yeah, if you listen to Pat's point, if you listen to the show normally on a platform that you've had to go to like Apple or Spotify in the interim because you're like, where's my show? Let us know because we think we fixed them all.
Yeah, small team. Kip, let us know and we'll fix it. When listeners are DMing us about Google Pods, that's how we knew. Oh shit, we didn't confirm that feed. Damn, done. Here's what's really cool, y'all. 5-star reviews. Right, we've asked about this from the very beginning. Apple Podcast. Okay, we had a big push 6 months ago. I submitted for editorial. We didn't get it. That's okay. That's why we asked for it, right? Because there's discoverability features in the Apple Podcast app. And, despite what Spotify says, they got the market share, in my opinion. So really what fucks is if we pop up on one of those lists, right? New and notable editor's pick or a chart. What helps you do that is reviews, okay? Comments in the reviews section. So we ask for it. We say, hey, if you leave a review on Apple Podcasts, we'll read it verbatim on the show as long as it's not racist, right, Wes?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. And, whatever. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not so good. Last couple weeks, it's been strong. We're on a 3rd week of electric reviews, and we are inching towards 4.8 point 9 stars. Okay,
We're also,
4.8 right now.
We're also inching towards 5,000 reviews.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
big
like
months.
that, Nummy.
Big
I like that, Nummy. But look, we made the deal with you, the listener, okay? And you know, we're going to deliver on it. So I'm going to read some verbatim 5-star
Pat,
reviews.
Before you do that, we'd be remiss to not mention our fantastic sponsor, BIRDDOGS. And if you go over to BIRDDOGS,
they love our 4.8 asses.
They
That's
do.
why we call him the Prince of the Segway.
They do. BIRDDOGS.com.
Part of the reason
HNews.
we have
You
such
can get
good reviews.
Beautiful pair of shorts.
Look good,
plus
yeah.
that gift that Will's holding up, which is a cooler, a water bottle.
It's a water
Keeps it
bottle.
cold.
It keeps your water cold
Light,
for
it's got a
days.
bird on it. It's big.
If I'm in a Venezuelan prison utopia, I'm wearing BIRDDOGS.
Look, I'm not going to mention the brand, but
Anyway.
I paid a certain brand about
Right.
$90 for that exact same type of water
I bet
bottle
you
you
did.
get.
Bet
Yeah,
you
I have both a Yeti and a BIRDDOG, and they work both the same.
Yeah. And we're gonna
Try
just
not
give it
saying
to you. We're gonna
Well,
give it to you for
they
ordering.
even,
Free.
this is the
Well,
better,
it's
cheaper
looking
version.
good.
Like, it's free.
The
For
brand I was
ordering a
thinking
pair
was
of shorts.
Hydro Flask, as long
Oh.
as we are mentioning other brands during this.
Well, they're not. I mean, they're
Well, none of those brands hold
not
a
better.
candle
None of
to
them are
Bird
better.
Dogs, and the free water
On
bottle
par.
you will get with your order at birddogs.com.
that one's free though.
News.
Yeah,
Slash
those guys
H-News.
only make water bottles. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
No, they
Right.
make you're gonna look amazing.
He-
too. You have polos, you have
Other
shorts. you have
brands only make water bottles, and they're still
You
the
don't
same.
need them.
You don't need them.
You don't need any brand besides
BIRDDOGS.com/HNews.
Buy a
Right, it was
fucking shirt or 3 or shorts or 4.
What was
And
that
get a-
car in
Delicious water bottle that'll keep your water ice cold for days.
That's right.
in the 90s? There was that car where if you bought a car, you got like a car free. Remember that? Like you bought the regular car, and it was like a bonus car they'd give you. It was like the Amigo, I think it was. Remember the
The
Amigo? It was a
Suzu
small
Amigo?
SUV.
No. The Amigo.
Your friend?
Awesome,
The
dude.
Yeah, it was a buddy.
Yeah, you got a buddy car?
Congratulations on your Suzu Rodeo. Here's an Amigo.
Oh,
2 amigos. Dos
Do
amigos.
what you want with it. I don't care.
wanted a rodeo so bad back in the day.
You want a rodeo?
Yeah, I
It's
did.
poor man's Forerunner. How is a Suzu as a brand? Do they
Are
make
you
butt
kidding?
cars or?
Are you kidding?
I mean, I'm sure they're fine.
You have to ask.
they're
Has
still
anyone
around.
has anyone told you they make good cars?
I feel like the mark of a good car is if you go to South America and a drug lord or a drug cartel member is driving a car from 20 years ago, it's
Well,
still running.
Their stock price is $13 and is down. So I mean, I'm assuming they're not great.
Anymore, guys. Do they?
Isuzu.
Buy a Zuzu. Here's some 5-star reviews. Review. No need to fact check here. It's 80% accurate from Seattle Stool. Oddly enough, this podcast is my go-to before bed dose of daily global news and consistent banter. Go Seahawks. Okay.
Nice. 12th
There we
man.
go.
All right. Next review. 5 stars. If it wasn't for Hard Factor, and this is SOS Amish Brock,
Yeah.
I really wouldn't know anything about the Amish. Where's Amish Brock been?
Great question. Great question.
Good question.
Hope we hear from him soon. Hope he's doing good.
Next review, 5 stars from Where is Pat? It's titled Question for Wes. Just curious, but why is Pat only on sometimes? Never been explained.
Oh yeah, you guys want to break that down?
It's for the money. It's so
Monday,
we
Wednesday,
make
Friday.
more money.
Yeah. That's right.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's for my mental health and it coinciding with bedtime and my relationship with my family. That's why. Next one.
Growing Soon,
yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Congratulations in
Don't-
advance. Coming up soon.
Don't remind me having that PTSD situation, that creeping dread that I'm about to.
Creeping dread.
You know
It's
that,
like,
that dumbest feeling.
How was it, Will?
Oh, yeah. Enjoy
Is the
your
second one
freedom.
easier?
Enjoy. Oh, so much harder. I would say.
You know what it would be like? Do you remember Sonic the Hedgehog 3, where it was a really fucking hard game, but at the end, if you collected enough of like the gems, you would get Golden Sonic, who could fucking snowboard.
Oh,
And by
yeah.
by the time you got to that point in the game, it was like coasting. It was like you beat the game, and now you were just in bonus mode where you could just have fun.
You're
cruising
talking
around.
about how you're like finally about to be over the toddler zone,
right
and
now.
then-
Imagine if someone hit reset on that Sega.
Imagine if someone knocked all your rings out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And you have just one
You have to
ring running
recollect
around,
them. Yeah.
jumping around with fucking tails,
That's how it is.
remedial.
Get ready to
tails
collect those
following
rings,
you.
buddy.
Is it Knuckles and Tails?
Miles / Tails was his little sidekick. Knuckles was the bully.
The red one.
Because he'd punch you. Knuckles sandwich coming at you. Okay, next review. Titled Great Dating Advice, 5 stars. I got my girl because of Pat.
Ooh, wow.
If you want the best dating advice, this is the place to go. If you want to remain single forever, stop listening. It's a great review.
Good point.
Great review. Next review, Dad of 2. Not just a news podcast, 5 stars, but a great place to get tips on raising children.
Damn,
hey,
nice.
Yeah, that's true. Next review, maybe my final review, 5 stars from This Is a Good Idea, Lowlife. Oh, Lowlife Louie coming through in the clutch. I'm starting to grow.
Giving big ups, right?
Oh, big ups. He says, I'm starting to grow uncomfortable with how many workers are asking me if I need help. They either think I'm up to something or Apple is just kind of, or really kind. Anyway, HAGFD.
Yeah, they probably thought he was going to blow up their store.
So we've now hit a track of reviews where Lowlife Louie is running from computer to computer and device to device in an Apple store. I'll move through them quick. Smoking. Just wondering, Wes, 5 stars. Has Wes ever tried to quit smoking?
Be honest, like
very not legitly, no.
Right. The answer is no.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, but we will be working with somebody who coming up in the pipe. So
Need to,
if you're interested in
Maybe
that kind of stuff.
a couple people that could help you with that.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Next one, Colin again. It's Colin from California, 5 stars. Hey, Tony from PA. Hope you're well. Love you.
Nice.
Okay. Next one from HAGFD Boy 2021. A little bit of everything. 5 stars. Football starts today. I think no, that's the same one. Football starts today. Also, this podcast is amazing. HAGFD. This is from Don't Do Drugs. Okay, Don't Do Drugs is the title. 5 stars. Taking 2 Tylenol and 3 ibuprofen will do the trick. Avoid opiates. PSA. HAGFD. Next one.
Yeah. Wow. Great.
This is Yay, Colin from California. Congrats, Colin. 5 stars. You made it past Pat's voicemail standards. Way to go. You'll have a girlfriend in no time once you hang out at bars with genders you're attached to. HAGFD.
Attracted to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. So they're saying Colin may have a little sugar in the tank.
Well, it's funny that because Colin didn't make the voicemails this week.
Oh no!
Because of
the 5-star. I mean, everybody's devastated.
Specifically,
this is a cock block, Pat.
Specifically related to jokes related to gender that I didn't like. Next, sorry. Next one, Admirer West Star Pack Show, 5 stars. They literally have a reality TV star as one of the hosts.
True.
He is literally a dad and learned how to be one from reality TV. A true quote American dream. And on that note, I'm going to take the time to bring this back up because I've tried. And look, I'm not lying when I say that I'm really good at the internet. I can find something if you ask me to. I'm really good at digging up information. I would say I'm an 8 out of a 10 in terms of my researching ability.
You're good. I can back that up.
And God damn it, have I spent hours, 15 to 17, maybe 20 hours trying to find VH1's Dad Camp. And I just can't. I've emailed the production companies. I've written letters to the producers. I've gone just shy of well, no, that's
all
not
to
true.
Embarrass me.
I did commit fraud. I committed fraud. I posed as a potential distributor, right, a foreign distributor, and registered with an account with the company that does the foreign distribution for DadCamp in an attempt to get access to their back-end portal so I could download DadCamp. And I've not been able to get it. So if anyone else wants to take a crack at it, try to find an episode.
But it's out there somewhere. It has to
Lock
be.
and key, they got it.
Yeah,
I've written to VH1 to license the footage under the pretense of being a film producer that needed it for a movie.
Wow.
Oh, shit. That's
Damn,
amazing.
good efforts.
Just keep chipping away.
Scary efforts.
Yeah.
Keep chipping away. Wes cries in an episode, if that's your motivator.
He
review.
does.
Big time.
We had to watch that episode with his dad.
That was
But you watched the episode with my dad?
Yeah, you were like doing something. We watched that episode with your parents after like a barbecue, and you were doing like some dadding things with your baby mama, and you like went up to bed and you're like, enjoy the show. And then we had to watch that fucking thing with your dad who's like 6'4" and thinks you're a pussy.
We had to watch
Who
you
hated that episode
TV
the
with
most?
your tough dad.
Yeah. Like, we're gonna head out.
Awkward. Can't believe that.
Thanks, Wes.
Didn't know that.
This next review is from Review Now, titled, you just got to listen, 5 stars.
Title says it all. Next review. Stop talking to me, please. 5 stars. It's from Stop Talking to Me, Please. It's titled, I Do What They Say. I'm in Apple with my girlfriend reviewing the pod, and I really hope they don't ask how I'm doing or if I want to buy this phone. I have a phone already, but if I've already reviewed Hard Factor, I'm holding an Apple bag, so hopefully they think I've already made a purchase. Next one from Avocado Toast Lover, titled, I realized I needed to review on my new phone. 5 stars. If you think the show is funny, join the Discord for just $5 a month. Just skip the Starbucks one day. Skip the avocado toast once.
Right.
Next review. Where's the prank? Fun merchathons. 5 stars. This podcast does occasional merchathons where they do ridiculous things after you spend money on them.
Ooh, let's do that.
That's soon.
Except if they agree to prank a parent on a phone call. That doesn't always happen when agreed. Also, when you buy merch to support the pod, you can start doing deliveries in sketchy neighborhoods. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Thank you. See?
Let me explain the situation. Let me explain the situation. It's on me to prank a parent. When that was going down, some weird things happening at my parents' house. Okay, parents, and when they get old, they can be on
life
ice.
Was pranking them.
Right, but they're back on thick ice.
Nice.
Kind of. It looks like someone dumped a bag of nails into my dad's leg when I saw the X-ray of what he got done.
Can we prank your brother maybe instead?
Yeah, but you know how delicate that can be.
Well,
yeah, you don't want to get him. You don't want to get him too worked up.
I'm gonna prank someone. I promise you that. I promise you that. Okay. Here's the thing. Pat never said sorry. Is the reviewer? Here's the thing. 5 stars. 4 hosts.
Sorry.
4 hosts, 4 men, all funny. Sometimes dressing goth. Sometimes they eat weird stuff. Sometimes they even argue so hard on the show it makes you borderline uncomfortable. Pat owes Wes an apology. HATFT.
Oh damn, Apple Store, man.
Debatable.
Eric's doing the cut note.
Very debatable. Very debatable point of view. A lot of people are saying different things. Next review. Mark is right. 5 stars. This is from Pat Cassidy. Is God ? The podcast should be rated 4.9. The only 5 out of 5 is Jesus and Pat Cassidy without a shirt.
Yes.
Thank you for clarifying.
Base, strong base.
Yep. Which may actually make him Jesus. These are types of discussions you can expect from Hard Factor News. Last one. Thanks for bearing with us here, guys. It's from Hard Factor Lover, titled 4 Hosts for Fun. This is 5 stars. I never don't have a good time watching live recordings. Well, technically they're not recordings if they're live.
I don't think we really have a bad time doing them either.
Yep, you can tune in 7 o'clock Eastern on youtube.com/hardfactornews or on Twitch, and we're still going to Twitter, right? Yes. That last one, that guy, Apple, titled, Why Don't You Listen? 5 stars. Why wouldn't you give it a chance? 80% of the time, they're accurate. Sometimes your intern fact checks them and makes it 100% accurate, and that's not accurate at all.
Well, sometimes the fact checks have made it less accurate. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Jackson.
No fact checks this episode, Jackson.
80%'s fine. It's fine.
All right. Can someone beat that? That was I think probably 15 reviews from Low Life Louie or someone else.
That was amazing.
Or somebody else in Seattle who is just doing God's work up there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Someone asked in the chat, Jack Severt said, who's smarter, Eric's brother or Pat's brother? And to that I'll say, they're both very much brothers. That's how I can describe both of those men. They are brothers.
Yeah. They're both pretty smart
and
guys.
both very smart. Yeah.
They're both pretty
smart guys.
Yeah.
But they're older brothers to younger brothers. That's their personality type. They're both very smart.
True. They're both definitely like you guys have the similar differences in both ways, like in both sets of brothers, right?
That's what I'm trying to say. Hard to explain, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Last one. Last one. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Old phone suck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reviewing on old phone. 5 stars. I'm reviewing this on an iPhone SE. If you have an old phone, there's no excuse. You get the message from these guys even on your old. Last one, Review Guy 101. It makes me sad. 5 stars when I hear there are listeners who've yet to leave a review. So please leave
makes
a
me
review.
sad too.
I'm going to mix it up a little bit, guys. We're going to get in the comments. Voicemails are real short, I promise. I just loved this message we got on Facebook. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. You get a lot of these. These are just cold call messages from guys who want to help you in some way. with your marketing or your reach, right? If you do any sort of media. And,
nice. Yeah.
Almost certainly it will not help you.
Right.
It won't.
But they love the show.
really-
I'm sure he's a fan of the show. And
Really just scamming you
without saying anything specific about the show.
Exactly. And I will say this. There's a community called Upwork. It's where we found our producer, Eric. It's fantastic. Now, our producer, Eric, is an American citizen who's bilingual, happened to be living in the Philippines, where it's harder to find work. That's why he's on Upwork. That's how we met him. It's great. But the majority of people on Upwork are great non-American laborers. It's fantastic.
Don't give our secret. We don't want people poaching Eric.
Oh, but no, they're not going to get Eric. We got Eric.
Steer clear of
But
Eric.
by saying Eric's not, stop. We're not, Eric's not on the table. Okay, I'm not saying that he's on the table. I'm saying that there's lots of guys like the one you're about to meet on Upwork, and this guy's going out on his own, doing a little bit of outbound marketing. This is Showrev Day, who said, "Hi there, just watch your YouTube channel. Nice, your content. But your video SEO and engagement are so weak.
Damn.
That's why your subscriber and viewers are not coming so much.
Wow.
If you want, I can help you do proper SEO." And,
I find that hard to believe after reading that.
One of us said, and by the way, this guy's bio photo, his profile photo, how would you guys describe that?
It's like it's not
Asian
him, right?
Tinder, maybe.
Asian action star. Yeah.
Asian action
Asian
star.
action
Perfect.
star, yeah.
So one of the 7 people that have access to
Looks
the
like the guy
messaging
from the
said-
raid. Okay.
said,
me.
what do you have in mind? Email, please. hardfactornews@gmail. Yes, our most gullible host. He wants to explore. Wes wants to know what it is.
Wes read those broken sentences and shot him our email.
What do you think?
You never know. Okay.
Hi there. I just watched your YouTube channel.
Why
not
so weak?
Nice content, but video so not weak. So
Talk to me.
Nice, your content.
not coming so much.
Talk to me,
That's
Show
why
Rob.
That's why your viewers not coming so much.
Yeah, coming so much.
Listen, a lot of these guys that are good at what they do don't know English as their first language.
That's why I gave
That's
the preface on the Upwork. But anyway, SEO to Mark's point. Show Rob.
SEO's about like English words, right?
Yeah, you got to know case and context. Okay, so Wes said, "What do you have in mind?" Email hardfactornews@gmail. Okay, Show Rob says, "Okay, bro, why not?" And then he said, and then he follows up with, "I just sent you. Please check your email." And I guess we didn't get back to him quick
Nope,
enough.
didn't check it.
Damn it.
This
So
is like,
Show
this is
Rob,
like yesterday or 2 days ago.
so Show Rob goes, "Bro, if you want, can I show my previous clients' work, for example?" And Wes says,
sure.
"Sure, send to the email."
That I won't check.
I told him we don't check these Facebook messages.
And okay, so Show
You
Rob
might got a shot in the email, Show Rob.
Show Rob says, "Okay, bro." And then Wes says, "We hardly check these." And Show Rob says, "I just sent you, bro. Can you check it?"
You can check it.
I gotta meet my dealer in
He's not
10
done.
minutes.
And then about an hour passed, and Show Rob says, "Hey, bro, have you checked your email?"
And it's seen by Shorov, as you can see.
Yep. And then 8 hours passed, and he says, "Hey, bro, may I know, are you here?"
Oh, man.
Nope, long gone.
Wes, you fucking with that knife.
Okay, bro, why not?
Poor Show Rob.
Yeah.
What did you do to this guy?
Listen, it's been like less than 48 hours since I first interacted with Show Rob.
Oh, right. I'm going to pull up his email. Pull up his email.
Don't click on any links.
I guarantee you there's a bro in there.
Yeah.
Need improvement to your YouTube channel? You can see it, my previous clients' work, and they are satisfied with my work. And I know if I give you good work, you will give me more work. So I assure you I will try my best.
That's logical.
Oh, I
How
like
good
that.
does that
Logical.
sound?
Yeah.
Only $15 per video. And
video.
he shows
Which, by the way,
himself-
insanely high to do
Yeah, what is he
SEO for a
talking
single
about?
video for $15. That's nuts high.
Yeah, what the hell is he talking about?
and then he shows screenshots of the DMs he sent us.
Well, great job as always. Thanks, bro.
You should email him back, Wes.
I
Yeah.
really appreciate you. No, I don't want to mess with Show Rob.
Oh, wait. Show Rob sent us a video.
Oh, I wouldn't click on that.
So for Show Rob to do all of our SEO for our YouTube channel would be 20 grand to Show Rob.
Yes.
Show Rob think we are.
a month.
Yeah. Whoa, that's weird. Live internet comment says Lachlan would have Show Rob killed, and I agree. Show Rob. This is for Lachlan.
Yeah. Do you think this
Show
this
Rob
video
will not-
did good enough for Lachlan?
Don't call
Listen,
Lachlan
bro.
Show Rob.
Okay, bro. Why not?
Lachlan will check his emails when he's good and ready. Show up.
Okay, can you send me an email? Okay, bro. What do I have to lose?
Yeah.
I really want to pull up Show Rob's.
I want to keep
video.
fucking with him. We got to respond to him on Facebook. Show off. Did you send? Did you send?
Oh yeah, that's
Bro.
all you gotta do is I don't see it.
Yeah, just say, did you send?
I
I don't see it. Did you send? It would just ruin him.
don't think it's here.
Come on, bro. Come on,
You guys want?
I
you
think
guys
all
want
your
his-
emails are going to spam, Show Rob.
Do you guys want to see his video resume?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
can you share it?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on. Let me just download this real quick.
Okay, bro. What do I have to lose?
You came to us.
Sure. Why not, bro? If that's how you play.
All right. Show Rob's video resume.
All right, I'll do it your way, bro.
Whatever you say, bro. You're the boss.
At 15 a video, though. Boss man.
Just 15. This is an automated process. 15 a video is nuts, Show Rob.
Okay, here we go. This is Show Rob's 57-second elevator pitch of why you should pick Show Rob to do your SEO.
Dude. Yes.
I am a YouTuber. I've been working with Showrove Day for about 5 to 6 months now. When we first began working together, I think
What's
my
the text
channel
on the
was at
screen?
about
I really appreciate
500-ish
working with you, bro.
subscribers, And currently, we have gained over 9,000 subscribers. We're currently
pretty
at
good.
9.6 thousand subscribers within
9.6.
5 months. Not only am I getting organic growth for my subscriber
Come on,
base,
Hive.
but
Show
also
Rob's beat
my
me.
views have been going up organically and actually
He
having
speaks much
comments
better
and
than he
likes
types.
and
This is
interacting
not
with
Show
the
Rob.
channel.
It's a client.
There are
Client.
no bots. That was something of very big concern of mine. But
think we'll
Showrove
get to it.
actually explained to me what it is he does, how it works.
Oh, this is his
and,
client.
You know,
There it is.
everything has been
Testimonial.
legitimate. It's been amazing to see my channel grow. And he's been so helpful and
So this guy's like a
supportive throughout
paid
the way.
actor,
We
right?
started off,
This is a
obviously,
cameo.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric. Eric, can
business
you
to client,
hit?
but I consider him a
It's
friend
probably
now.
morning where
He's
Show Rob
somebody
is.
that
Can
is
you
very
hit him
cool
in the
to talk
Facebook and
to,
see if he
very
can't get on
helpful.
a quick video chat to show us his method, please? See if we can get him before the show's out. All right.
Ask him if he wants to hop on the show.
Yeah, see if he can't jump into a quick meeting.
Yeah, live
Like,
interview. Live interview for Show
If you
Rob.
don't mind.
Hey, bro.
He's in the Facebook.
Bro, can we work?
Messenger. Yeah, he's up. All right, guys, let's move to voicemails and we'll see.
Hey,
if we can
Eric
sh-
Donahue's got a good point in the live chat. He says you'd be bleaching your stash in no time with Show Rob Day.
It's true.
That's true.
That's true. Okay,
Sure,
Eric, give me a
don't look
thumbs
so
up on the
bad.
messages sent. All right, let's real quick. I wanted to get into a couple more reviews. Actually, some comments. I think this is great. Where did it go? Do I have it? Where did it go? Okay. Well, this is just an update on the band leader. I thought it was great. This is from Danelle Ramirez. The band leader video. Will
got
covered it
tased.
about the guy that got tased, right?
Yeah,
And we thought he was a hero, essentially, because he stood up for his band, said, "You keep playing. You don't let the police tell you to stop playing."
We had mixed reviews, but we certainly didn't think he should be tased based on the video.
Didn't think he should be tased.
Yeah.
Here's the update from some guy who I've done no checking whatsoever whether or not he has authority to speak on this. But look, he seemed to have a little bit more information. He says, for those that don't know the whole story, the school district had a rule that no fifth quarter performance could be done because of safety concerns. I don't know if this team wasn't aware of the rule or didn't care, but unfortunately they were not allowed to be out there long after the game. Was all this necessary? Probably not. The rules always should be checked and followed. I believe the school district is blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so I guess there was like a fifth I guess he knew they were violating the rules according to this guy who is at a gun range in his profile photo. Who knows?
Yeah, but they were still gonna always have the band showdown. Okay, you can't silence the band.
This is like, it's kind of like when they say you're not allowed to storm the field, but then they storm the field. What do? Do you tase the kids or not? And they ended up tasing it. You know,
right?
That's the scenario.
That's a pregame meeting you have,
right? They played. Yeah. They weren't supposed to. They played. They tased them. You know.
So let's tase teach.
Yeah.
All right. One other internet comment. The video that we posted about the MGM hack, right, and the casinos. I believe that was what it was, right? That was the MGM hack. Blew the fuck up. It was the shit. Facebook demonetized it right when we hit about 1 million views, which is very cool. Very cool. But that video is on fire. It makes Canadian hockey look like child's play. And it was really sad last night, right? As our producer Eric was watching the boards when Facebook turned off the flow of money.
We all celebrated because I sent him a message. I said, "Hey, it's got 1 million on Facebook. Tell me that it's monetized, because a lot of our videos aren't monetized. But if they're monetized, like a video, the one Pat did years ago in Florida where a guy was shooting out of the car, it did like 7 million on Facebook. We made like $20,000 in that one video. Like, it happens once in a blue moon. That's more than we've ever made combined on Facebook. But like, this was approaching. Well, if this was monetized, we were going to make thousands of dollars. So we sent the message, and Eric writes back, "Bad news for Zuckerberg. It's monetized." And we're like, "Woo!" And then within 2 minutes, he's like, "It just demonetized right in front of us."
Yeah, they turned it off. They're like, "Nah, we're not going to pay you for that."
Yeah.
So
that's so
fuck you, Zuckerberg. Yeah. Well, once we get Show Rob on the team, this is over. All right. Anyway, so here's the thing. Mark worked in tech for a while, as did Will. But Mark specifically worked in systems and team management. So he knows this stuff. Someone commented, when you say, quote, wisely paid the hackers, it shows you don't know what you're talking about. Paying doesn't make the hack go away. They'll still have access. And Austin Mohamdali says, at Cameron Brewster, exactly. It's funny looking through these comments, seeing people think that that's the right move. And here's the deal: when we have a video on fire, you better believe that either Mark or Wes will get in there and respond to your comment. It will
mostly
boil
negative comments.
It will boil their blood, and
mostly shit talking comments.
So Mark got in there, said, at Cameron Brewster, that's just not true at all. Once hackers received money, they backed out. Caesars could then fix security whole. And they were operating within 1 day, as opposed to MGM, who was down for a full week all across the U.S., costing them hundreds of millions of dollars. Not to mention, no one trusts them now and will book elsewhere.
Bitch.
And Austin Mohabdali said, at Mark, quit acting like a wannabe cybersecurity professional. Your take on this is not right at all. That was not the correct course of action. And now
this guy works at MGM.
They put a target on their backs for future attacks. Just because they fixed the issue that allowed this breach doesn't mean that the same or other groups won't sniff out a new one, knowing that they will pay the ransom. Mark, I didn't see your response.
I was. Yeah, I didn't need to.
Austin's actually right about that. I used to deal with some ransomware attacks, and yeah, when they know that companies will pay, they will go after them more. And yeah, if you can take them out by yourself, yeah, that's more effective than paying them, obviously. Yeah, but you also shouldn't get fished by an email.
MGM didn't take them out for a full week is the problem.
Right. Exactly. So they fucked their business over and their customers over because they're just so bad at security.
Of course you don't want to pay it. Of course you want to deal with it yourself and prosecute these people. But MGM failed on all levels. They were down for like a week. It made national news. Right. People are getting millions of views just talking about it.
There's shades of gray. It's not
MGM crumbled as a brand and lost probably $1 billion, actually, not hundreds of millions. While Caesars was just like, just fucking pay them and we'll fix it. Like.
Right, I agree. I mean, Will's probably correct from the procedural take.
If you're going off the handbook, sure, but look what happened to MGM. Sorry,
we'll see.
No, I mean, there's middle grounds. The guy, there's like, you can't ruin your business just because you want to fix a hack correctly.
I mean,
there's different situations. They require different reactions.
If you were booking to Las Vegas and MGM,
black and white.
If you were booking to Las Vegas in the next 3 to 6 months, and an MGM room costs the same at a comparable non-MGM casino, where are you going?
Right. Yeah, you gotta look at the big picture a little bit.
You're
These
not
hacking jackasses are just looking at like, well, actually, they'll still know how to get into the back end because they'll leave themselves a trap door, and you'll never know. And
90% of the comments were like, "This is awesome! This is awesome! Go hackers!" And then 10% of the comments were like, "You don't negotiate with hackers."
Yeah. Guys, I'm just sitting here watching a pot, hoping it'll boil, with Eric's message that says, "Hey, bro, are you available for a quick call right now? We're interested."
He's gonna be so upset when
hit him back in 5 minutes and say, "Broski."
Well, here I think we're running so long. I think we're gonna have to punt voicemails next week anyway. But we'll get Showrav. We'll here's what we'll do. We'll give Showrav our avails, okay, and it'll be 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday of next week. Any of those windows, we can meet you for a meeting, Showrav.
He's our next big guest.
He's our next big guest, and he has
Jack
no
Sever,
idea.
live internet comment from Jack Sever. This does sum it up. That logic is the same as saying we don't negotiate with terrorists, which we 100% do as the United States.
Depending on the leverage they have. Yeah, exactly.
Situations call for different courses of action.
To say we don't negotiate with terrorists, which we do, depending on the leverage we have, is not. I mean, these are cyber terrorists, I guess, but not really. It's not the same. You're gonna if they have your entire system by the balls, and there's a bunch of guests that can't get in their room, pay them the fucking money, fix it.
Yep,
guys, Showrav is fucking electric, dude.
Then figure it out.
You don't get Showrav so fucking easily.
Right. All right. Invest a bunch of money into security. Yeah.
So Showrav, dude. Oh, he's a slick looking guy. He's fucking slick, bro. He has a like a creepy kind of like player John Waters mustache, and he keeps having all of his clients. Here's a post from him: USA buyer, and then the Puerto Rican flag. Close, Showrav.
Well, U.S. territory.
Close. Yeah, close. USA buyer. Working with him is enjoyable because he has a positive attitude and he's very free-minded. He gave me monthly work, and I really appreciate working with him. And
his name is Jeremy Ray Jagger.
And then a bunch of other guys saying that how trustworthy Showrav is. So like, we're gonna have Showrav on the show. He's gonna join. He has no idea, but he's already booked. Anyway, guys,
I got a message from someone important.
Well, yeah, it's me, Jake Snake Roberts. Hey, I heard you're a big foot admirer, man. Is that true? I bet it's not the foot that impresses you, though, is it? I mean, after all, hey, I'm going to be at Hard Factor partying with the boys, man.
Okay.
You know why? Because they don't jerk off to imaginary monsters, and that means that they'll be there to catch all mine.
That's right. We'll be there for you to sexually abuse us, Jake.
Circle jerk. That's very important. Hey, man, you got some buns. Hang in there. Have a good time. Don't drive and drink, you know. Myself, I don't drink at all, so it's all good. I got my shit together.
So, yeah, right. So this was right before we had him on for an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think we could get him for an interview, so I booked the cameo, and then immediately knew we could get him on for an interview, and did.
Yeah, after that response.
Anyway, let's get the wheel up.
All right, are we spinning for high five next week, Pat? What do we do with the voicemails? You got them all ready to go for whoever.
Yeah, they're ready to go. They're ready.
All right, here we go. High five next week. Oh, look at that. Pat's got them anyway.
There you go.
Easy peasy.
Boom. Pat will be back.
Lemon squeezy.
All right, take me off, or Pat can just be me for the spin.
Oh yeah, hang on. I'll take you.
I'll be Mark.
Yeah, Pat can be me. Just make Pat me.
Hey, I'm Mark.
Oh,
is it hot here? You can just remove him.
What? Yeah, I'm just gonna remove you.
That's fine. Yeah. Pat wanted to be me, and I wanted him to be me. It's fine.
It's spooky season.
Making things.
Oh, I see.
Weird.
Wait,
I will have your coffee.
Don't be weird.
Wait, but is Mark's
Relax.
on Sunday's show?
I'm off. It's all good. It was confusing. I thought he just had to
we're
click
not
a
doing
button.
coffee. Remember? We're doing.
Oh yeah, you're not even doing coffee.
Oh wait.
Nice.
There was an amazing
perfect.
The triple threat, right? Is that what they call a tag team with 3 people? In WWE, triple threat, the mega powers. There was a lot of good WWE suggestions from Stanko.
Triple threat, I like it.
In the YouTube comments. Triple threat,
triangle offense.
whatever. Ooh, triangle offense. Yeah, that's good. Something that we can get Macho Man saying for the 3, because we're not going to do the coffee.
Instead of playing cream of the crop or coffee, he's got to say like the triangle offense or like the triple threat.
Triple threat.
Man, you know what I always want to do with Macho Man?
3-time.
Get the like 9 or 10 times that he's said specific dates while promoting a specific wrestling match and mark them so we can have him do that day specifically.
You know what we miss every
March
year?
30.
You know what we miss every year because
that would be
we're day behind is September 21st, the Earth, Wind and Fire song, which was we missed it because it's like now.
Oh, dang it. But what we didn't miss is Showrov's ad. Do you want to increase social media? Then DM Showrov. Yeah, I want to increase it, Showrov.
Do you want to make your social media bigger, girthier?
Anyway, that's the show. Have a great fucking weekend. Have a great fucking weekend, Showrov.